What's up, San Antonio Spurs fans, Houston Rockets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I am back and feeling much better. The eyeball's still a little red, but oh my gosh, I can see much better, less pain, and I'm ready for our Spurs to end their losing streak tonight against the Houston Rockets, and for my New York Giants to continue their winning streak versus the Green Bay Packers. We're going to do something a little weird tonight. We're going to be calling on our channel the Houston Rockets and the San Antonio Spurs game. Once that game's over, I'm going to flip over to ESPN 3. There's two Monday Night Football games tonight. The Giants and Packers are bumped off the main network and on ESPN 3. And I'll sit here and just watch the rest of the Giants and Packers game, hang out with you guys, call the game, and talk some Spurs. If anybody wants to talk Giants, sure. But I'm excited for tonight. We have the full cast here tonight. We got Selena Gomez, we got Coyote, we got Eli Manning, we got Grogu. And I'm excited for tonight. Both my teams playing. And if both teams lose, then I might just jump off a bridge. So we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Spur of the moment. John, Don, Leonardo, Faziki, Kill, Super Gabriel, Victor, Wambayama, CJ, Super Gabriel. So for the Rockets, it's Van Fleet, Jalen Green, Brooks, Smith Jr., and Schengen. That's what I had. For the Spurs, check it out, San Antonio Spurs fans. Wemby is starting at center again. Hallelujah. I don't know if I'm thrilled about Malachi Branham starting, but this is a step in the right direction. We have been clamoring and wanting Wemby to start at center, and I feel like that's that solid four there is solidified. Sohan, Vassell, Johnson, and Wemby, I feel like right there from the 5 to the 2, we're all set. The question is, who's our point guard going to be of the future? It's not Malachi Branham. It's not Trey Jones. Maybe it's somebody in the draft next year. Who knows? But Spurs fans, we got to end this streak tonight. We got to end the losing streak. We have tied a franchise record at 16 losses in a row if they lose to the Rockets tonight. And the Rockets are playing pretty well. I think they come into the game at 10-9. That would make a franchise record 17 losses in a row. We can't have a record be made like that against an in-state rival. We can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do it. Okay. That's all I got. Obi-Wan, Gino, Billy, thank you for stopping in. No, we can't extend this record. By the way, if you have not hit the thumbs up, please do so. Fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it does help the channel. Thank you very much for being here. Cheers to you, old mate. And I'm nervous about this game for obvious reasons. We don't want the Spurs to lose their 17th in a row. I'm excited when he's starting at center. I'm excited the Giants are going to be playing, and I'm going to be asking you guys during the game if you could give me a heads up on what the scores of the Giants and the Packers. I will probably throw the Giants game on at halftime because why not after we do the stats? I'm excited. I know I have a lot of Cowboys fans on this channel, or they're San Antonio Spurs and Cowboys fans. Congratulations on your big win last night against the Eagles. I did a video on it, and I appreciate the feedback on it. Most people were pretty cool. Some people are clueless. They're like, we have 5 titles and you only have 2. I had a Cowboys fan say this to me. If you're going to troll, at least get your facts right. The Giants have 4 Super Bowls. Now in the video, I said they had won 2 in the last 2.5 decades, which would be factually correct. But anyway. And then over the weekend, I also did a video trolling LeBron. A lot of you thought I was serious. A lot of you thought I've been on this channel. I think Michael Jordan's on the GOAT. And I guess my sarcasm was just a little too deep in that video, or too, maybe folks didn't stay to the end, but folks like, Rich, Jordan's the GOAT. Jordan's the GOAT. I'm like, you didn't see why I said LeBron, this next award's going to be an Academy Award. Best Actor, LaFlop. Maybe that was a little too deep. I don't know. But it was fun, and that's all I got. Let's get back to the chat. Rich, what do you think? Okay, Ohtani, $700 million. So wait, he's only going to get, is it all deferred? Is that how that's going to work? Is it going to be like Bobby Bonilla Day for the Dodgers for the next 50 years? The Giants play the Packers. If they win, they have 34% chance of making the playoffs. I'm not even thinking about the playoffs, Zach, but I want to finish the season with the team being competitive. Much like our San Antonio Spurs, I want to see the team be competitive. Win prediction, 22 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 blocks, 3 steals. Okay. Phil, I didn't know that was the parameters of the contract. That being said, $700 million for 10 years. However they're going to... I don't know how they're doing that. There seems like there's some shenanigans there. How are you going to disperse $700 million over 20, 30 years? I don't like what the Dodgers are doing. Quite frankly, I don't like when the Yankees do this either. I've gone on the record. I don't like when any team takes a free agent and gives them this absolutely ridiculous, monstrous contract and just tries to buy a championship. You look at the guys in the back there. Drafted. Even though you're not a Giants fan, most of you aren't. Eli Manning, drafted, played his whole career with the Giants. Lawrence Taylor, Phil Simms. The players that made the Giants Super Bowl champions were drafted. The players that made San Antonio Spurs champions were drafted. For the Yankees, it's been hit or miss. Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Bernie Williams, so forth and so on, drafted. And then we got knuckleheads like Alex Rodriguez and Jason Giambi, those type of free agent signings that I'm not a fan of. There, I'm done with my rant. Thank you for hitting. Hey, I understand. That's why I remind throughout the stream, hit the thumbs up. I understand you might forget. All good. NBA fans over LeBron already. Only news outlets talking about the IC with ESPN. No, Marauders, my business Marauders, Human Inc. I didn't care about the in-season tournament. And somebody mentioned, well, Rich, if the Spurs were in or they won, you would have cared. No, I wouldn't have. I would have called the Spurs games, of course. And then if we won, I would have been like, we won. And LeBron's like, well, I'm the first man to do it. I saw him post something on the first man to ever do this. Like, who gives an F? This in-season tournament was just a ploy to try to get ratings by the NBA. Most fans don't care. If you watched and had fun, that's great. Hey, I'm happy for you. If it added little spikes to the season, that's good. But overall, I get the general consensus. Most fans were like, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's not a championship. It's not an NBA title. It literally means nothing except it was a big cash bonus for, I guess the Lakers got it. I don't know if it's dispersed between the final 2 teams, 4 teams. I didn't really look into how that works. I don't know. Whatever. Positive light. Zach, I like some positive light. Lakers are hanging. Are you kidding me? It's not a scar. Good. Actually, yes, you're right. Actually, Murad, you're right. Eli was drafted by the Chargers, but he never played. You're right. He traded to the Giants. He never played for any other team. I stand corrected. You're right there. Have you ever thought about dabbling with apps like Prize Picks? No, not a gambler. I don't know when to hold them. Don't want to fold them. But it's on NBA League Pass Super Gamer. I'm all over the place. I'm excited. I missed the last game. I was really dealing with a lot of issues with my eye. My apologies. I missed the Spurs game versus the Chicago Bulls on Friday night. I intended on calling that, and my eye just said no. I feel much better tonight. I'm full of energy, as you can see, because I haven't been live for a few days. But they're hanging an IST banner. The NBA ratings still lost to NFL in the West. Of course they did, Zach. Look, if you're a Lakers fan in the chat, congratulations on winning the first one. Nobody can take that away from you, but you're going to hang a banner? Whatever. Gabriel, I don't want a Spurs win for Christmas. I want a Spurs win now. The Nuggets, it wasn't an invite, Howard. The teams played. They played in brackets, and then the best 2 teams for me, well, not the best 2 teams. The teams that made it into the conference championship were the Pacers and the Lakers. Hard, I'm ready for the game to start, too. Your Bears won. Let's see if the Spurs can, too. Fair enough. Victor Wembanyama says, it was rigged to say, hey, LeBron has an in-season tournament championship and Michael Jordan does it. Another player to say LeBron over Jordan doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. That's why I didn't get that. Some people missed the troll in there. I said that this counts as a 5th championship for LeBron James, which it clearly doesn't. It's not a championship. I don't know. It is what it is. Tommy, tonight's the win. Tonight for a Spurs win. Spurs stretching out TSR Sword he got. I gotta stop. I didn't get that, Michael. It's something I had last year, although the Spurs were bad last year, so maybe my eye injury was from the Spurs playing bad last year, too. That's like hanging the banner for getting the first pick in the NBA draft. Mr. Dogwell, please don't tell me that's something in San Antonio. We did not do that. Please tell me we did not do that. Y'all notice Vic isn't taking one-legged threes? No, he's not. Seemed a little sus that LeBron won, Lakers won, and Bron got MVP with the 80. Well, it was an in-season tournament MVP, which I thought was odd because I looked that up and I saw, when I originally did my short of this weekend for our channel, I mentioned that LeBron was the first in-season tournament MVP, and I was like, oh, crap, I got that wrong, because Anthony Davis went off against the Pacers. What do you have, like 40, 20, and 5-5? Davis had a monster game, but it's not an MVP for the final game. It's for the cumulative thing, which that is a little suspect. But that's what they went with. Brian had a great weekend. I hung out with Miss TSR Sports over the weekend. I went to a comic thing Saturday morning. I rested a lot, to be honest with you. I mean, I couldn't wear my contacts over the weekend on my right eye, so I rested a lot. KO5, my eye is getting much better. I mean, it's still red, or actually it's kind of pink. It's probably not as bad as it looked last week. It doesn't hurt, though. It hurts a little bit here and there, but nothing like it did. My vision's getting better. Actually, my vision was really blurry earlier. My vision's getting better. You know, it could have been a little user operator error with the medication I was taking. I was putting in 1 drop a day, four times daily, 1 drop. And the direction actually says hold your eyelid against your eye, and I'm guessing that's to make sure the eye absorbs the medication. So I think what was happening, really the first week of the medication, it was probably running out of my eye. So Miss TSR Sports, I think it was actually my fault. My eye was getting better. And now I'm taking it correct. It is. Brandon Sohan, Wembanyama, Johnson, Vassell versus Green, Van Fleet, Şengün, Smith Jr., and Brooks. This should be a fun game. A must-win game for the Spurs. This is an absolute must-win, in my opinion. If the Spurs lose tonight, that'll be a franchise record, 17 losses in a row. And then they have to play the in-season tournament champions in the Los Angeles Lakers Wednesday and Friday, which means they could extend their loss record to 18-19. You should not want that. Whether you are rooting for the team to win or tank this year, you should not want our guys to break that record. You want to see a fist fight tonight? I don't. Militano, thank you for stopping in. Critical on how many minutes it takes Dylan Brooks to get a tech. Nice. Cowboy X Factor, good afternoon. Did you see the Cowboys fan? I ended up, I wanted to end the conversation, so I actually just deleted the conversation, Cowboy X Factor, because it was stupid. It was the dumbest conversation I've had on YouTube. First, he thought the Giants had 2 Super Bowl victories, which I'm guessing the dude is probably young, which means he's never won the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. And then it was just all nonsense after that. It's like, well, the Giants suck. You only have 4, we have 5. And I'm thinking to myself, you have nothing to stand on. With all due respect to the Cowboys fans in the chat, your team's been, and you'll admit this, a disappointment for the last 2 decades plus. It's just year after year of a great regular season and then making the playoffs and just nothing to show for it. I can't imagine how that feels. Jeremy Sohan with the jumper to start off the game for the San Antonio Spurs. Let's talk about our Spurs. Let's get the win tonight. And the Rockets can suck it. And by the way, any Rockets fans, thank you for being in the chat. But I really want my team to win tonight. Our team to win tonight. Fred Van Fleet going to pass the ball to Şengün. I thought he was going to launch drop it. I thought he was going to shoot. Excuse me. Şengün misses. Wemby will bring up the court for the Spurs. Wemby's going to drive, and he stepped out of bounds. Wemby, your feet are big, my man. I don't know why they're starting Branham Armando. I'm glad Zach Collins is coming off the bench now. I am happy about that. Spurs fan, good evening to you. I have to deal. Okay, Cowboy X Factor. I mean, listen, 5 Super Bowls is amazing. It is so hard to win a Super Bowl in the NFL, but it's all in the past. Like the past. Like not even this century. And I'm not trying to troll right now, but as Cowboys fans, you got to be frustrated. Keldon Johnson for a corner 3, no good. It'll be Rockets ball. Jalen Green going to kick it out to Fred Van Fleet. They have 14 on the shot clock. This is on the NBA League Pass for me. This is not nationally televised. The 2 Lakers games coming up. Şengün into the paint, misses a layup. Wemby with the rebound. One of the games is on NBA TV. The other is, I believe, on ESPN. And Wemby's going to throw it way over the head of Jeremy Sohan. Yes, I do, Cowboy X Factor. After this game, for anybody in the chat, I am a Giants fan, which is why I'm wearing a Giants hat and wearing a football jersey, but it's a Spurs, well, it's a TSR Sports jersey, actually, 69. That's an air ball 3 for the Rockets. The Spurs coming back. What a terrible offensive showing by these 2 teams. But once this game is over, I'm going to throw on ESPN 3 and call the rest of the Giants game and Packers. And Brandon's going to drive in the paint, get fouled hard by Şengün, makes the bucket, and one. Wemby does need to play Spencer, Spurs fan, and I'm glad he is tonight. Doja, good evening to you. I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm sorry, but I'm excited. I'm feeling the best I've felt in some time. Feeling well rested and hoping for a Spurs win tonight. Coyote needs a Spurs win. Look how cute he is. You don't want to make him sad, Spurs. You're not going to do it for yourselves. Do it. If the Spurs win, he'll probably want to twerk after the game. If I remember. All right, get up there with Eli. Şengün in the paint, throws it up, misses. Wait, no, that's Dylan Brooks. I'm sorry. I thought it was Şengün because it was the post. It's actually Dylan Brooks missed the jumper. Actually missed 2 shots, and it's now Spurs ball. You're going to try to force it into Wemby. He's going to get the ball. Another turnover for the Spurs. The Spurs are turning the ball over at an alarming rate, although the Rockets can't seem to make a shot. Brooks for three. No good. Fight for the rebound. Jabari Smith Jr. will get the rebound. They'll get it to Fred VanVleet for three. And there's the first bucket. 2.5 minutes a game into the game for the Rockets. Vincent from Columbia, thank you for stopping in. I know you haven't seen your team win Cowboy X Factor. I actually feel for you. Kellen Johnson going to launch another three. No good. I've seen the Giants win 3 Super Bowls and lose one in my lifetime. I did not see their first Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos, the 1986 team. Played in 87, of course. Wasn't watching football quite yet. Brandon will bring it up for the Spurs. The game is now tied 5-all. Brandon out to Wemby. Wemby's going to launch a three. His three-point shooting is just awful right now in the NBA. Shooting, I believe, around 25%. It was a good look at the basket, but his three-point shooting has not been good. Fred VanVleet for another three. That is not good. Sohan with the rebound. Jeremy will bring it up for the Spurs. Drops it off to Wemby. Wemby out to Devin Vassell. Devin is not taking a shot yet in this game, I believe. Back to Wemby in the post, and we're going to have a foul on Jabari Smith Jr. I don't know what to, some people talk about the Niners in the playoffs. I don't know what to make of them. They won 5 in a row, and then they lost 3 in a row. Now they're on a winning streak again. I don't know if they're legit or they're just a team that's going to run hot and cold. And if you go into the playoffs cold, no matter what sport you're in trouble. Wemby for another three, and that one goes in, so he shuts me up now and hits a three. Mr. Dogbone, I have seen the Spurs win all 5 championships. Obviously, as a Yankees fan, I have not seen all of their championships, as I was not alive for a good 20-something of them. VanVleet with the ball again, guarded by Sohan, into Şengün. Şengün, a little jumper in the paint, good. 8-7, 4 minutes into the first quarter. Thunder, a three of justice. Yes, keep me posted on the Dolphins-Titans game. The Dolphins, I believe, are the Dolphins the other undefeated team at home? I believe it's the Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins are the only 2 teams in the NBA who have not lost at home. Wemby with the ball. Finally going to kick it out to Sohan for three, and Jeremy's three is off. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and awkward fall by Wemby, but he is okay. And it'll be Rockets ball. Mike Smith, she's at home. We really can't get together every weeknight because of our work schedules and just life in general. She will probably be back for Friday's game versus the Lakers. That's a miss, and it's Spurs ball. Jeremy Sohan with the ball. Out to Malachi Branham. Branham in the paint with the layup, and it's good as he slices and dices the Rockets defense. Rockets shooting. They started 0 of 8. They're now 3 of 5. Whoa. And the NBA app just went right back to the home screen. All right, well, it went right. All right, we're back right to where the game is. I think we have a foul on Kelvin. 10-7, and we're going to have a timeout. Score update, Vikings 3, Raiders 0. That was a terrible game. CJ, I'm talking so fast, I don't even know what you're referencing in the chat anymore. Illuminanix, good evening. How did they not give Wemby the ball when Dylan Brooks is on him? Oh, when D Brooks is on him, and that D is not for Dylan. Nice, Edgar. I see what you did there. Ray Santa, go Cowboys. I tell you. There's probably not, we're in a timeout, by the way, so we're going to talk a little other stuff. That's the team I trust the least going into the NFL playoffs this year. You can't, I don't even know what to say. I've never seen a team accomplish so much every year in the regular season and be a perennial playoff team, and then just, for whatever reason, whatever you did right in the regular season does not transfer into the postseason. I can't explain it. I mean, listen, I'm a Giants fan. We've been awful. But the team got better in the playoffs, especially in the 2000s, because in the 2000s they had more bad teams than good teams. But that's the mark of a champion. Is when you're in the playoffs, that's when you got to play your best basketball, best whatever sport it is. And for whatever reason, the Cowboys just, whether it was Roma quarterback or now Dak Prescott, just the team just finds a way to lose. Maybe break that streak this year. Dylan Brooks does suck. Rich, when you are feeling good, the Spurs are feeling good. I hope so, HXC. We need a win tonight. I have concerns about Cowboys away from home. Yeah, now, correct me if I'm wrong. The Eagles still have the advantage over the Cowboys in the NFC East standings right now, do they not? They're tied up 1-1. And I think, like you said, I think the Cowboys have a harder schedule. Leonardo, I'm watching it on the League Pass. XXC, this is probably point guard by committee. I don't know why we're... I like Wemby at center. I don't know why we're not starting a true point guard. Why not? Yes! Selena Gomez is here. TSR Sports is here. Coyote, Eli Manning, because the Giants are playing while the Spurs are playing, so I'm kind of repping both my teams and wearing a football jersey, but it's a TSR Sports jersey. Beavis, good evening to you. Ben, good evening. Damon Hernandez, well. What's up? What happens to Spurs beating the Bulls? I don't know. We spurred the game. Cowboys have tiebreaker for now, but if both teams finish with the same record, Eagles have tiebreaker unless the Giants beat them in one of those two. So you guys are going to be rooting for the Giants. Did we play the Eagles twice? The Giants? Have we not played the Eagles yet? I don't think we have. So, Cowboys fans, you're actually going to be rooting for my team big time for obvious reasons. Eagles have better confidence rating. Dallas is number one currently with the... Okay, you guys said it too. All right. John Lou, what do I think about the Ravens? I don't like them. We have 2 free throws for Jabari Smith Jr. I know they're playing great in the FC, but as a Giants fan, I will always dislike the Baltimore Ravens because they annihilated us in Super Bowl 30. I don't even remember what number it was. I try to block that one out. There's a little with Kerry Collins and Tiki Barber. I don't know how that team made a Super Bowl. It did. Probably on the strength of the defense. The Ravens' defense was obviously much better. 4 free throws made. Spurs ball up by 1 under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. I don't have any problem with Ravens challenge, John Lou. I just don't like the team. I usually like that with any fan base, though. I might not like the team, but if they're fans, I don't have an issue with. Wemby will pass the ball to Sohan. Sohan with the turnaround jumper. It's going to be short. Wemby was working in the post, but gave it to Jeremy to finish things, and Jeremy could not. Jabari Smith Jr. would have bounced past to Şengün. Şengün going to kick it out. Nope, no 3. I thought Van Fleet was going to launch a 3. Instead, he pulls it down. Van Fleet into the paint. Passes it out to Jalen Green. Green's jumper is no good. Wemby with the board. How about Wemby's last game? 20 points and 20 boards. They're looking to get into Wemby again. They will not. They'll get it to Sohan instead. Sohan's going to drive it to the post, into the paint. To Wemby, back out to Demisel. His first shot of the game, I believe, is a miss. Jalen Green with the rebound. My eye is much better, Jared. The best it's been in a while. Thank you for asking. Both teams with 8 rebounds halfway through the first quarter. The offenses are both looking pretty weak tonight, as it's 10-9. Dale Brooks going to fly into the paint and misses the layup. Demisel will bring it up for the Spurs, and you know what? Wemby is still in there. Pop in and pull him out after playing 5 minutes. Kelvin just going to launch a 3. No good. Oh, boy. Şengün to Brooks. Brooks going to drive. Gets it to Jabari Smith Jr. with the dunk, and the Rockets have taken the lead. I need both Giants and Packers to tie. Sorry, but the Bears need to... Machine 78, good evening. A tie is not likely. Wemby into the paint. Little runner, good. Spurs retake the lead 12-11. This Spurs team needs a win, Jared. For those just coming, the Spurs have lost, and that's a miss for the Rockets. The Spurs have lost 16 in a row, which ties a franchise record. If the Wemby's are going to launch a 3, oh my Lanta. That was awful looking. Oh boy. Jalen Green with the ball right now. To Şengün. What I was going to say is the Spurs, if you're just coming in, are in the midst of a 16-game losing streak. Şengün gets blocked by Wemby. If they lose tonight, they'll set a franchise record with 17 losses in a row, and they would do that against an in-state rival in Houston Rockets. Spurs almost turned the ball over. Nice hustle by Kelvin, and then Wemmy's going to launch another 3. No good. Is that like the 4th 3 by Wemby already? The Spurs have taken 9 threes already. They're 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. And a turnover by the Rockets. It'll be Spurs ball. Stop chucking threes is right. No, Wemby with the block. Wemby with the block. Wemby didn't get blocked, though. He has gotten blocked before. Holiday checking in for the Rockets. Holiday! By the way, former San Antonio Spurs legend Jacques Lindell does play for the Houston Rockets. We might see him tonight. Lineups have changed a bit. Trey Jones has checked in for the Spurs. Zach Collins has checked in, and now we're going to have a timeout by San Antonio. Cowboy X Factor, I don't know how many Giants players Miss TSR knows. Current roster, probably one or none. She's not a football fan. I'm sure she knows a few of the legend Giants players. I'm going to say the 3 players she probably knows the most in the Giants, and if you're watching, I'm sure you're watching, text me if I'm right or not. I'm going to say Miss TSR Sports knows Lawrence Taylor, Eli Manning, and Michael Strahan. Because Michael Strahan's face has been everywhere the past 2 decades. So she probably knows Michael Strahan. The other 3 I'm going to say she knows. We're in a timeout. Some of you guys in the chat were saying the Giants play the Eagles twice. And, you know, I'm trying to think. I don't think the Giants have played the Eagles. That commercial just got loud. I don't think the Giants have played the Eagles at all yet this year. I'm drawing a blank on it. By the way, for anybody in the chat, when this game ends, the Spurs game, I'm immediately going to flip over to ESPN 3, and I'm going to watch the rest of the Giants game. I figured, you know what? I'll just stay alive. That way we can talk some Spurs. You guys can troll me on the Giants if they're playing bad. Hopefully it's a good game between the Packers and the Giants, so that way you know, I have something to look forward to after the Spurs game. If the Giants are getting blown out, then I might just call it a night. Let me look at the Giants' schedule for the rest of the year. So we got Green Bay tonight. Then we got New Orleans on December 17th. Got the Eagles on the Eagles on Christmas. What? I did not know the Giants are playing the Eagles on Christmas. 4:30 p.m. on Fox. Giants at Eagles. Then they play the Rams in Week 17. And then the Eagles to finish out the season on January 7th. Damn. They play New Year's Eve game against the Rams. That's not 1 p.m. though. I totally slept on. We played the Eagles 2 out of the last 3 weeks. So Cowboys fans, you may really be wanting the Giants to win Week 16, and then Week 18 could be the week that decides, you know, who gets first place. So you are going to be rooting for the Giants more than you probably have in recent memory. I hope we can come through for you. I truly do. I want to beat the Eagles. Tie very possible. Both the Giants and Packers suck. Well, yes, they do. Let's go Giants beat the Eagles. I've seen them go Giants in the chat. Brady Heald over Dylan Brooks? Sure. Giants game is on ABC? I thought it said Fox, but who the heck knows? I did not see the tantrum by Pat Mahomes last night, Edgar. I did see that former New York Giant legend Kadarius Toney took away a touchdown that he was part of by being offsides. Turnover for the Spurs. What an ugly offensive game so far by both teams. Van Fleet for 3. Nope. And we're going to have a whistle, and I think that's going to go against the Spurs, and it is. Şengün was knocked down. I did notice when he played that long, Phil, and I noticed he launched way too many threes in that time. We have to root for Giants because Cowboys lost the Cardinals in NFC and Eagles lost the Jets in to the conference. Okay. Rocking a Giants hat tonight, though. Şengün against Collins, gets him in the posts, gets into the paint, spins around, a little jump hook, is going to bounce around, bounce off the rim, no good. And Kelman will come out with the rebound for the Spurs and bring it up for our San Antonio Spurs. Gets into Collins in the paint. I like Collins off the bench. I don't like him as a starter. He'll get it out to Osman for 3. Osman's 3's no good. And wow, we are shooting the 3 abysmal to start this game. We're like 1 of 10, 1 of 11. Nice bucket for Jayshawn Tate as he gets in the paint. 13-12, both teams shooting quite poorly. Calvin with the ball now. He's missed all his 3s. He's like 0 for 3. Back to Collins. Wheel it around to Jones. Jones going to launch a 3. Nope. That's an in and out. We've taken significantly more 3s than 2-point shots. We are not a great 3-point shooting team. Why are we launching 3 after 3? As Julian Champagne get called for the foul. If you're watching the game and I mess up a player's name, please remember I am dealing with an eye injury, so things are a little blurry at times. I mean, not an eye injury, but an eye issue, and I'm doing the best I can. Stop talking about football. Leonardo, don't tell me what to do. Find yourself in timeout. Remember, I have the power. And the Giants are playing tonight. Why don't you lie with me? And I'm covering the game after this game. Come on, man. Plus, we've had a million timeouts for the Spurs game. What am I supposed to do here? Sit here and talk about my eye drops? I mean, I can if you want. Whole question, which one of these teams will finish with the fewest wins? The Spurs were on the list. Of course, we're the Spurs, Pistons, and Wizards. Both free throws good, 15-12. We got to stop shooting threes. Seriously. Doug McDermott with the ball. To Collins. Collins in the paint. Little jump hook is going to roll in and roll out. Are you kidding me? Kokoshiba, this game is awful. No, you're not amputating my eyeball. Little short pull-up jumper for Terry Eason's no good. This is an offensive tour to nothing. This is hard to watch. 15-12. Collins in the post. Collins turnaround jump hook is going to go in and it rolls. Oh my God! It went in, rolled around, and right back out again. Nothing is going down for either team tonight. That long three is a total brick. I think that was Jalen Green with the... Oh my gosh, this is ugly. That was not Jalen Green. I don't know who that was. It was Green. Okay. And Green's going to check out. All good, Leonardo. All good. I was just messing with you. This is awful. This shooting is like legendarily bad. Boo Day, good evening to you. Well, if the Spurs lose, it'll be 17 in a row. I'm shocked at, like... I'm just shocked. McDermott throws the ball. It's going to get tipped out of bounds by Jalen Green. Are these lineups not right? What's going on here? All right, there we go. Lineup for not refreshing. I just fixed it. I'm looking, I'm like, it didn't say Jalen Green over here to your right, but I thought I saw him out there, and I did. Anyway, Osmo with the ball in the paint, throws up the layup. Oh my gosh, we got a bucket. 15-14. Adrian, we just got the 14. Nah, Cowboy X Factor, I mean, I would switch over if this turns into a blowout. I don't see... I don't even want to say anything. Airball by Holiday. This is freaking terrible. Osmond drives in the paint, gets the layup, and one. This is Cash Boo. I got nothing. This is ridiculous. This does feel like this feels like an elementary school pickup game. Everything is rolling out of the rims. Osmond had a good time last play. He played the Rockets. He had 14 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from three-point land. He's at the line for 1. Spurs are in the bonus. That might be our best way to get points at this point. Free throws good. By the way, if you're ahead of me in the chat, try not to put what the score is or shots made until I've announced it in the play-by-play because I stream this on my Roku and you might be a little ahead of me. It is a Rockets ball. Wide open corner three. No good. Terry Eason. Nobody can buy a bucket, but the Spurs are ahead by 2, so that's a good thing. Collins going to launch. No, actually, Dougie for 3. Sorry. And we finally made a 3. That's only our second 3 out of like 12. Spurs are 2 out of 12. Spurs are 2 of 12. The Rockets are 1 of 6. Make that 2 of 7 as Jalen Green hits a 3. And apparently the offenses are going to wake up here in the last 45 seconds. Trey Jones into the paint. Layup, no good. Fouled on the line for 2. A hi. Any single ladies here? What? Paul, the Rockets are shooting very poorly. Ricky Lombardo, Ron Jam. I know you really want Ron Jam to come back, Cowboy X Factor. I don't know how they would be perceived, him and those two on the channel. I do plan on doing a video with everybody in a short. Trey Jones misses a free throw. I like your idea. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that when I'm going to do it. I'm single. I'm looking for single lady Spurs fans too. Ray, I'm gonna have to time you out, but keep putting the score in the chat, please. You are ahead of me. You're probably watching this on cable or in an app that's a little ahead of me. I'm just getting the 21st point now, so please wait until you put. You're gonna start. Yeah, you're gonna start getting deleted and timed out, and I don't want that to happen to you. So just slow it down a little bit. By the way, Carlos, I saw you're the one who did that. I didn't see you in the chat, but I know you're here. Good evening to you. ¿Cómo está mi hombre? I hope you're feeling muy bien. Jalen Green with the ball out in three-point land. Green's going to drive. Get it, Şengün. Şengün's going to get fouled. The ceiling for the Rockets team, they are a very young team. Definitely a playoff team. I mean, for this year, playoff team, 6 to 8 seed, I would say. The West is pretty stacked, though. I don't see them doing any damage in the playoffs. Şengün misses the free throw. That kind of night for both teams. Yes, feel free to spoil the NFL games. I can't watch two things at once, though I did think about putting a second TV in my living room and watching the Giants game over on the left, but I didn't want to be distracted. That would be very distracting. I've done that once, and it was a bad idea. That free throw's good. Spurs up by 2. 6 seconds to go. Osman will get into Trey Jones. Jones going to bring it up for the Spurs. Back to Osman. Osman with the runner. It's going to be a little short, and that's the end of the first in a low-scoring game. 21 to 19, but the Spurs are up. And if you ain't down with the San Antonio Spurs and the New York Giants, Chuck Norris. Playing team at best. I mean, that's fair. I said 6 to 8. Playing team would be 9 and 10. That's right in the same ballpark. Like the Go Spurs goes in the chat. Goof Ron, good evening to you. Spurs defense. You know, Spurs defense was better. Has been better lately. We need our offense to be a little better tonight, though. But you know what? I don't care how many points we score, as long as we score more than the other team. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. End the losing streak tonight. 2-2. Good evening, San Antonio Hotspur. Dolphins 7-0. All right, so what was a picks fix? I guess you don't. Rising Phoenix, I do. But it's not to TVs. The problem is I'm invested in both teams. If I have the Spurs up on my TV here and the Giants on a TV right next to it, my eyes are going to be going back and forth between the two. I regularly go to Hooters once a month to watch the UFC, and the 100 TVs don't bother me. LeBron or MJ, Michael Jordan all day. Wemby, as far as I know, is not injured, Chris. Should put one game on and put the scoreboard of the other game on the screen. I have a scoreboard ready for when the Giants game comes on. It's going to go over the Spurs game right there. Actually, it's a little too big. That's what she said. I need to make that just a little smaller. Oh, I'll pop that right there. I'm actually going to hide the Spurs stuff and then put the Giants game up. But I was trying to think of a way to get them both on here, and I couldn't think of a good way to do that. We have a super chat. Phil with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. He says, maybe Wemby saw that things worked better with him at the 5, and he's willing to move there now to help himself and the team. You might be right, Phil. I mean, that's where he's going. That's where he's going to be for the future. And I've said this on the channel with you guys on some videos. You know, if they're playing a center that's one of those guys that really likes to, you know, throw the shoulder and knock the other center around and is very physical, then maybe you just, for that game, start Zach Collins. I like your MJ versus LBJ short. Thank you, Cowboy X Factor. I mentioned this at the start of the stream. I was trying really hard to make it seem like I was supporting LeBron and being have a bromance for LeBron, and then just get you right at the end with the sarcasm, and then you realize, oh, he's actually trolling LeBron. But I don't think people watched the whole video. I think they probably watched the first 30 or first half to 75% and missed me trolling at the end. And I had a lot of people, some people from our channel that are regulars, write, Rich, you're wrong. MJ's the GOAT. And I'm like, my comments back to those were just agreed. And I know, I think I just went too deep. That was too deep of a cut. That's going to be a miss by Jabari Smith Jr. and then a foul on Jeff Green. I got Colby this coming UFC 296. I don't know, Boudet. And thank you, Hi. Go Giants. I'll take it. Earth to fan Spurs are a lottery team at this. Yes, we are. Daniel, the starting lineup was the same starting lineup we did against the Bulls. Wemby at center, which I like very much. Wemby, Sohan, and Sohan back at his natural position at the 4. Love that too. Kelvin Devin, and then Malachi Branham. I guess going to kind of point guard by committee. We have 2 free throws for Jeff Green. The first one was good. Amamu did go nuts. I didn't realize Bassey had 30 points in the G League, but I saw Amamu had 30-something points. And Dominic Barlow's been fantastic down there. The problem is we see these guys crush it in the G League. Wait, Bassey in the G League? Did he play recently? Isn't he on the active roster? Well, Mama was too. Anyway, we'll see these guys crush it in the G League. Wemby's back in. Wemby with a beautiful pass to Osman. He's going back door, and that's a bucket for Chetty Osman, who's been playing pretty well in this game. I mentioned earlier he played well against the Rockets last time. I forgot what I was saying. I think point guard's going to be point guard by committee. Whoever has the ball will be running the offense. I don't see a set PG at the moment. Wemby against Green. Green gonna, elbow in the face. And the foul's on Wemby? And 1? What? Wait, whoa. I want to see a replay. Can you give me a better angle so I can actually see what happened? Good evening, Butterfly. Spurs are challenging it. I want to see a good replay, though. They showed the replay from behind, which really didn't show us what happened. And we're going to go to commercial, so I'm not going to right now. You should stream WNBA like you did women's soccer. No. Giants field goal. Giants up 3-0. Damian, I'm not a WNBA fan, so, I mean, it wouldn't make sense for me to stream something I'm not a fan of. I really don't understand you out, LeBron, MJ Shorts, but I think you were talking... Carlos got it. Carlos, not talking trash. I was more having fun with it because I figured people would say, not you specifically, but some people might say, well, there's the Jordan versus LeBron GOAT, or the GOAT debate, and people might say that counts as a 5th championship, the in-season tournament. I wasn't necessarily talking trash. I think I was having more fun. It was very tongue-in-cheek. I gave the best actor statement because I don't know if he's doing it anymore, but he has some pretty bad flops, like obvious flops. To his credit, he got the foul for him. I showed him at TSR Sports a LeBron James or LaFlop compilation over the weekend, and she was shocked that some of the antics he resorted to. And what disappoints me with him doing that is I'm obviously not the biggest fan. He's incredibly talented. And he's 6'8", 265 pounds? To have to resort to that just seems... I don't think he's better than that. He should be better than that. So that's why the flopping always annoyed me. I'm like, you are one of the best basketball players of all time, and you're resorting to, shenanigans to get a foul. Just do what you do. Play basketball on the court and get the win, legit. Atani overpaid. Yes, Butterfly. $700 million. Oh, Giants missed 48-yard field goal. Well, damn it. LBJ is the youngest in-season tournament MVP. I don't like that. Anthony Davis put up a absolutely ridiculous stat line against the Pacers. Much like the regular playoffs in the NBA, why isn't it the finals? I know it's only one game. Shouldn't Davis have been the MVP based on the final? If he doesn't have that game, then the Lakers might not win the in-season tournament, and then there's nobody from the Lakers getting an MVP anyway. Personally, I think Anthony Davis kind of got robbed. $1 million for 12 years, Carlos. He's worth a little more than that. But $700 million? Listen, Otani's got a lot of miles on his body. He's got his pitching and the hitting in his short, what's he been, 5 or 6 years in the MLB 70? I don't even know how long he's played. Well, I mean, I really just got hit in the face. I don't like that call. Not a fan. Wemby with the ball right now. In the post. Turnaround fadeaway, half turnaround fadeaway is no good. Wemby not having a good night for shooting. Now Green for 3 for the Rockets. That's no good. Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound. Second chance opportunities have killed the Spurs all season. We're going to have drive in the paint. Layup's good for Terry Eason. And one. Horrible call. Yeah, Phil, I don't like that call. Brimson, that's my big thing. He's too big to flop around like he does. And the talent he has. He doesn't need to resort to that. You know, I would liken that to, well, this isn't a good example, but John Jones in the UFC. Incredibly talented. Incredibly lengthy. Has the longest reach in the history of the light heavyweight division in UFC. So much talent. And he had to cheat using PEDs. When he didn't need to cheat at all. He probably would sell the same record if he never touched any of that crap ever. So my point here is that, you know, when you're great, don't resort to nonsense to win. Because you're already good enough to win on your own. That makes sense? Turnover for the Spurs and a fact breaks layup for Ahmed Thompson at 28-23. Kelvin going to drive into the paint. Out to Sohan. Sohan back to Malachi Branham. Branham fakes 3 and gets it to Wemby. Wemby's going to throw it down angry. As he should.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Carlos, my point is I think the MVP should be decided by the last game because the last game is the one that matters the most. Well, they all matter, but you know what I mean. Spurs down by 3, 28-25, a little under 10 minutes to go. And Terry Eason's going to drive baseline. He's going to throw down his own dunk, 30-25. I know who's worth $700 million. Who's that? Ron Jambo? Kellen for 3. Kellen missed. Kellen can't buy a 3. Why is he taking all 3s again? In the game against the Bulls, all he did was shoot 3s. Yes, he shot well. I think it was like, what, 6 of 11 or 6 of 12? But all he did was take perimeter shots, and he's doing that again tonight. Jabari Smith Jr. It's in the paint, takes it at Wemby. He's going to throw it over him, and the Spurs are down by 7. Good evening, Greg. Thank you for stopping in. Blazing Bacon, no notifications, story of my life. Well, Carlos, you're also on a Spurs channel, and the Spurs and Lakers don't have the best relationship, especially those those long battles between Shaq and Kobe and Timmy and David, and then some other Lakers and Spurs fans generally aren't on the best terms. Not the Derek Fisher 3, which hurt big time. Not because of the fan bases per se, but the teams just don't. There's a history, like the Red Sox and Yankees. TSR is not worth $700 million. We're on a timeout, by the way. Tyreek Hill's injured for the Dolphins? No. CJ, he's on his way to a 2,000-yard receiving season, which would be the first in NFL history. Please, in-season term is Kaka. There's no reason for it. Elias, I agree. I didn't like it. Carl, I think people are talking about Anthony Davis. I think the in-season tournament MVP should be based on the last game, like the NBA playoffs. I don't know why you would change the rules for the NBA playoffs from the in-season tournament with the MVP ruling. It is what it is. In the end, for those of you that enjoyed the in-season tournament, I'm glad you did. I personally didn't care. If the Spurs were in it, would I have cared more? No. If the Spurs had won it, would I have cared? I would have been like, great, we won an in-season tournament. It never appealed to me. It never appealed to me. I'm more traditional too. The NFL, when they expanded their season to 16, from 16 to 17 games, I wasn't a fan of it. I was like, I like a 16-game season. I don't think we need one more week. I hate it when they keep adding more and more teams into playoffs. 10 years from now, it's just going to be every team makes the playoffs. Keith, good evening to you, but Sal Johnson 0 for 5 so far. Yeah, they're not playing well at all. Anthony. Ouch. The IST was designed to give LaFlop another couple of trophies before he retires. I don't want to play Dolphins without their player. Well, I mean, it is what it is, Cal X Factor. When you play the Dolphins, if they don't have Tyreek Hill, and hopefully Tyreek Hill's injury is not serious, please keep me updated in the chat on that. He's having such a monster season in Miami and should be in MVP talks. He really should. I think it's kind of unfair that the NFL, you look at the MVP history, it's almost always a quarterback. There's a few running backs splashed in. My man Lawrence Taylor's got it, the MVP. I think, there's 2 defensive players to get MVP in the history. Is it Watson, Taylor? It's a very small amount. We're back to the basketball game, though, where our Spurs are down by 7 in a low-scoring affair so far. McBuckets with a 3-point attempt. No good. Sohan with the rebound. Jeremy had triple team for a moment. Gets it out to Malachi Branham. Branham to Wemby back to Branham for 3. Oh, my God. Stop shooting the threes for the love of Spurs basketball. Why are we taking so many freaking threes tonight? We don't have 5 little Steph Currys running around out there, guys. Anyway, Rockets ball. Green's open all day for 3, and he hit it. Jeff Green for 3, and this is the biggest lead of the game. The Spurs are down by 10. The whole team's throwing up bricks. It's the Spurs lineup. Kelvin's going to drive in the paint, throws up a layup, no good, gets fouled, going to go to the line for 2. William, that's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. He says the in-season tourney is all about sports gambling, which is an epidemic. Might be right. Yet again, dudes getting hurt creates legends like Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito is a legend. Kelvin's first free throw is good, and that's his first point of the night. I hate when Collins and Wemby play together because they just shoot threes. Yes, they do, Llama. They become very much a perimeter team. I don't know what to say. We about to go 5-77. Arnett, so come on, man. 5-77. That would be the worst team of all time. Houston's on a 14-4 run in the last 3 minutes, my friends. We got to win this game. We got to win this game. Jabari Smith Jr. into the paint. Gets blocked by Wemby. Rockets get the ball back 4 on the shot clock. That pull-up jumper is no good. They get another rebound. Jabari Smith Jr. pull-up jumper. That's no good. Finally, Kelvin pulls down the defensive rebound. Get to the Sohan. Sohan's going to stop and drop it to Doug McDermott. McDermott with the pass out to Branham. I thought he was going to shoot it. Instead, Branham's going to drive in the paint. Throws up a layup. Good. Nice job by Malachi Branham. Using his body. Move around through the paint. You go fast break down the other end. And Wemby gets back in transition and blocks Terry Eason. Wemby got like 3 blocks tonight. Spurs laying more bricks than the U.S., Mexico. Oh. Damian, that was rough. Touchdown Packers. No! Wemby with 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks. If he just would stop launching threes, he'd be having a great first half. Thunder blocks of justice. That's right. They said he has 4. Can the Spurs bribe Chip England to come back? William, I don't know. Spurs ball down by 6. This is how I'm feeling with the Giants giving up a touchdown. There's Spurs ball. Sohan. Out to Johnson for 3. Oh my God, Kellen, stop shooting threes! Devin's going to launch a 3. Jeez Louise! Jeff Green with the layup down the other end, no good. He's going to go to the line for 2. This is ridiculous, the amount of threes that the Spurs are taking tonight. Thunder block of justice. I might have to do something with that. Thank you, William. Yes, please hit the thumbs up if you haven't done so already. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious, and it does help the channel. Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! And it's the only thing I'll ask for on this channel. I was telling my girlfriend, in the last week, I've gotten, it's now 3 sponsorship opportunities. One for like a pillow, a leaf blower, and then, I don't remember what the other thing is. Like, none of it has to do with my channel. The channel says TSR Sports, not TSR Heating or TSR Sleep Apnea Solutions or whatever. I mean, I don't want to peddle that. I can't do that to you guys. It drives me nuts. Second free throw finally rolls in. So I will always ask for a thumbs up on this channel. Won't ask for anything else. Not going to ask for memberships. Not going to ask for Patreon, sponsorships. I want this to be a Spurs community, and I want everybody to know that I do this because I love the team and do it for fun, which is why I'm doing Giants content again. My Giants content doesn't get viewed much, but I'm going to do it because I love the New York Giants. Devin Vassell with the ball, crossover, spin around, turnaround. That was a nice shot by Devin. I think that's his first bucket. The leaf blower is relevant because the Spurs blow right now. I don't do this for money, Gino. Listen, I've been transparent. I appreciate super chats. I love Google's ad revenue money because I have no problem taking money from Google. But I'm actually starting to unsubscribe from channels because it's just, they beat you over the head asking for money, and I'm like, I can't watch it anymore. That's my personal take. That's enough of that. Let's focus on our Spurs and getting a win tonight and ending this losing streak. Red Van Fleet for 3. No good. And we're going to have a foul. TSR blowing solutions. TSR, yes. Wizards down 45 points. Wow. They're bad. We have a Mamu signing? Wait, do we? Is Mamu Sandro Kelishvili stopping in the game? Llama, I just unsubscribed from Magic the Gathering channel today. He's beating us over the head with sponsorships, and it has nothing to do with Magic the Gathering. I find like, you know what? I can't watch your content anymore. I understand it's a business and his job, but now it just feels like it's not even for the love of the game. It feels like it's just a cash cow. And again, enough of that. Şengün hits the free throw. It's 40-31. Rockets are in the bonus. And the Spurs only have 31 points. They played 18 minutes of basketball and have 31 points. Unacceptable. Kellen's going to drive. Throws it up off the glass. Misses. And gets the foul. Going to line for 2. People should ask to like a video, comment, subscribe. People, not everyone has money. Sorry, it should be optional. I never asked for a super chat, Cowboy X Factor. I've never asked for a super chat ever. I'm not sure if that's what you meant. They're optional. We're reaching the point here where we're looking at the schedule to see when the Spurs play Detroit. Check when they play Washington, too. Good evening, Mostro Investigate. Or what's up, Mostro Investigate? My apologies. So Kellen at least scoring at the line. That's his only scoring line. He's missed, I believe, all his shots. I'm sorry I'm going a little tirade about, sponsorships. I get annoyed by all the emails I get about doing sponsorships for something that has nothing to do with the Spurs or the Giants or anything that our channel represents. And then when I see that in other channels, it drives me crazy. So I just stopped watching them now. Red Man Fleet's going to take an open 3, and it's going to go in and out. And these rims have been very unkind to both teams tonight with a lot of rattles going in and out. Bram's going to drive in the paint, flies by the defense, but throws up an air ball layup. Alley-oop down the other end, and that's going to go out of bounds as Jalen Green is not 8 feet tall. That's a turnover. Man, we should trade Kelman in the chat. Wow. San Antonio, appreciate you. Locals. Bruce, I'm not in San Antonio. Just for the record, I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan in Connecticut. I've been a Spurs fan for over 30 years, grew up in Massachusetts, lived in Virginia, then to Connecticut. I just fell in love with Devin misses a jumper right at the rim, gets his own miss. The putback's no good, and now another foul. Spurs are going to get 2 more free throws. Discovered Mr. Robinson at a young age and became a Spurs fan for life at that point. Am I a fan of the Spurs jersey? That's all right. Not my favorite. I'm more, I like traditional jerseys. We play the Pistons on January 10th and the Wizards on January 20th. Okay, so we should be able to get at least a win there. Devin's first free throw is good. Sponsors are for monetization, but only for people who do it full-time. However, I don't like that, though, unless it's just for a few seconds. I always skip that part, too. My thing is just, if you're going to have sponsorships, they should make sense. Devin misses the second free throw. Like, it should be somewhat related to your channel. That's all. And when I see products that are like like if I did the leaf blower thing, what the hell does that have to do with the San Antonio Spurs? Besides that they blow right now. I get it. Şengün in the paint after the Fed Van Beek dish. Gets double teamed. Back to Van Fleet. Van Fleet. Back to Şengün. Şengün at the rim good. Okay, Danbury. Some streams, people do not go on streams. They say $sign to join. Alley to Sohan's no good. Wait, do you have to be a member, Butterfly, to go on the stream? Can you not watch it if you're not a member? Oh, that's some BS. That's right, William. The Admiral. I feel I had one of those a few years ago because I was excited that my channel, our channel got a sponsorship when I was, and I would never do it again. Van Fleet to Şengün in the paint. Şengün throws up a brick. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Spurs ball. I actually did have a sponsorship from them. I would never, ever, ever, ever do a sponsorship again. I hated every minute of it. The Opinion Sports Show. This is terrible basketball by both teams. Cashpool, I don't know what we're working on in practice. I have no idea. Pillow Guy's probably not Spurs fan. Dragon meme to you. Daniel, what's up? Kellen Johnson drives in the paint and gets a tough layup. Who else in the draft when David picked? David's draft, I believe Scottie Pippen was the other big name in that draft, wasn't it? Reggie Miller too, I think. I was not an NBA fan when he was drafted, though. Van Fleet for 3. I became a fan halfway through his rookie season. It is Spurs ball. Johnson drives in the paint and gets another layup. And Kelvin, this is, I like what he's doing in this game. For those of you that want to trade Kelvin, he's bombing away from 3 and misses 3s. He switched his game now to attacking the rim, and it's paying off. This is what I'd like to see from Wemby. If he's taking 3s and missing them left and right, change it up and attack the rim. We're going to have a foul on the Spurs between 2 free throws. Tony, good evening. Hey, Rich, when the Spurs become this obsessed with shooting 3s, we have shot 17 in the first half. 17. That is Scruntle. Good evening to you. Congrats on your win last night. M-Easy, I don't remember what happened. I don't know if it was he wanted to leave or the Spurs wanted him out. First free throw is good for Jalen Green. Ernesto, I hate it. Or when he says, I'm going to sleep well tonight, any of that. Giants scored? The Giants get a touchdown? Second free throw, good. Oh, I got excited about that. 47-30 or 46-38. I got ahead of myself. Wow. No, I didn't. It was 47-38. Take the NBA League pass. I was right. Kellen out to Demasel. Vassell back to Kellen. Kellen's going to launch a 3. And another block for Wemby, I believe, on Jeff Green. Spurs going fast break. Brandon in the paint. Brandon with the layup. And Malachi's actually having a good game. Kelvin and Devin are just really stinking it up tonight. Van Fleet layup in the paint's no good. That rebound by Malachi. He'll bring it up. Demasell's going to pull up for 3. There we go. Well, Devin heard me say he's not playing well tonight, and he hit a 3. Wemby, I don't know if you have 4 blocks or 5 blocks. Saquon touchdown. Butterfly, my eye is still a bit red, but it's nowhere as bad as it was last week. I'm able to call a game. I'm not in pain. That long 3 is no good by Jalen Green. It's Spurs ball down by only 4. No, Lex, I'm not. Brandon with the ball out in 3-point land under 2 minutes to go. He's going to drive in the paint and gets by the defense. Gets another layup. Malachi Brandon attacking the rim, and I like it. Carlos, I don't know if I would work with YouTubers again. It would have to be somebody I trust and have known for a while on YouTube. That's a small group. If you said, which YouTubers would I work with off the top of my head, one would be Beantown Breakdown. I've met him personally. Channels that I've worked with before in the past, Bad Dog Sports I would work with again, The Entertainer Talking Sports. I've never worked with Sir Carliner TV, but I've known him a long time on YouTube. I would work with him. But he's done it looks like, with YouTube except for shorts. So I don't think that opportunity presents itself. And that, off the top of my head, actually the guys from SSPN were pretty cool. Spurs content creator. So I'd probably work with them again. Who am I forgetting? I don't know. Yes, well, the team's been losing, William, but they have been showing more fight the last few games, and that's what I want as a Spurs fan. I know we're going to lose a lot of games this year. We've already lost a lot of games. I want to see them be competitive, and the last few games and tonight, they're at least fighting. Cowboy X Factor, are you doing content on your channel? Fresh Zero, I hope so. I'd like to see Wemby attack the rim more, but it's nice to see Malachi really attacking the rim tonight. I don't know what the plan is, Butterfly. Win a game here or there? Toby, my eye is doing much better, which is why I'm able to stream the Spurs game for the channel tonight. And after the Spurs game, I'm going to watch the rest of the Giants game and stay alive. If you guys want to talk Spurs, talk about the Giants game, whatever it may be, it's going to be a longer stream tonight, probably at least 3 hours, maybe more. Why not? And we're going to have a drive. Jeff Green fouled, going to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Wemby, missed the shot. Oh, Adrian. SSPN boring. They're very analytical. And that might not be for everybody. Whereas with me, maybe people don't like my channel because they don't feel like Wemby has 3 fouls already. They don't feel like I do enough about plays or talk basketball like a coach would. Every channel is unique and every channel's got its draw and its appeal, and then it has its things that may not appeal to people. People might not like that I put humor into stuff. I actually had somebody call me out in a video over the weekend. They're like, you need to call out the Spurs more and more hot takes and call out Pop. And I'm like, I've called out Pop on a video already on the channel. I'm not going to do a video on that like every time the Spurs lose. I always try to keep a positive vibe on this channel, and that's tough when you've lost 16 in a row. Both free throws good, 49-45. But I just want to, I try to be a positive person, and I want the channel to stay that way. Even though the 2 teams I love the most, the Giants and the Spurs, are not good and haven't been good the whole time the channel's been on. Vassell's going to fly into the paint, spin around, turn around. Jay is good. Nice job by Demisel and Vassell, finally starting to heat up here in the second quarter. Well, thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that. You've always been saying the best YouTuber ever, and I always appreciate that. Fred Van Fleet drops a deuce on the Spurs, 51-47. I'm not worried the way I want it to come out. Demisel out in three-point land. Pick and roll with Branham. Rifles it into Kellen Johnson. Johnson drives into the paint. Almost loses the ball. Back out to Malachi. Malachi is going to take a 3. Nope. Our three-point shooting tonight is absolutely atrocious. TSR reacts, others dissect. That's fair, Adrian. Offensive foul on the Rockets. Going to be Spurs ball. And good evening. SSPN doesn't have faith in the players for real bad energy? Ooh. I didn't know that. I haven't watched them in a while. I'm still subscribed to their channel. I didn't know. I mean, everybody's different. I want to believe in our guys. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Trey Jones, but I want him to succeed. I want to see him prove to the Spurs and to Spurs Nation that he's not a backup point guard, that he's a starting point guard. Devin with a long 3, no good. Kellen chases down the rebound. I still believe in Kellen. I've said the Fantastic Four for ever since Wemby's been drafted. Some people laugh at me. Devin going to take another 3. Off the rim, no good. Sohan with the rebound. Sohan with a jumper at the buzzer. Off the rim, no good. But I believe, and I truly hope, that Wemby, Sohan, Kelman, and Devin are our future and get a championship together. I so much want that. Will it happen? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. If we get an elite point guard in this year's draft, next year's draft, maybe it could. Great. I just heard from the announcers. Spurs trying to avoid their 17th loss in a row. Yeah, we get it. Richard, channel is refreshing. Despite the Spurs losing, there are plenty of negative talk on YouTube. This is truly the best Spurs community. Oh, I'm sure it's rough. And listen, William, I have to do the odd video where I got to talk about things I don't like with you guys, because we can't sit here and pretend everything's bubbly when we're in the midst of just losing one after another. I mentioned that it felt like the Spurs were tanking with the Soham point guard experiment. And then, I left it alone. I didn't need to do multiple videos on that. I got my emotions out in one video. Overall, though, I do want to stay positive. There's going to be the odd video, though, where things happen that we don't like as a community. Anyway, we should talk about it. But, like the video I posted about Wemby getting the 2020, the youngest player ever. Even though that was our 16th loss in a row, I was excited about that. A few people are like, what are you doing? The Spurs lost 16 in a row. There's just a massive amount of negativity. It's like, I know we lost 16 in a row, but I don't want to talk about us losing all the time. Now if the Spurs lose tonight and get their 17th game in a row, I'll probably address that tomorrow. And a depressed Spurs, I'll have to address it. The only channel I can't watch without watching the game. Oh, thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that. Thank you, Keith. I missed some stuff in the chat. Do you think the Carpenters are practice? I hope we're not intentionally tanking. I hope not. It's possible. When you take a power forward and you put him at point guard, then bad things might happen, right? If you're not putting your team in the best position to win when you're doing an experiment. And I see that's where some fans are probably feeling like the tanking's coming in. I'm throwing the Giants game on. I'm sorry. I won't throw the Giants game on for 10 minutes. So I think it could be a combination of intentionally tanking and experimenting with things. Now, because the experiment's been going so poorly, the Giants have finally pulled the plug on the Jeremy Sohan point guard experiment. And I love the fact they're starting Wemby at center now. It hasn't, they just started trying that. It hasn't translated into any wins yet. See, Daniel, that's my biggest concern with all the losing. This has been my big concern all year. Team morale and just seeing the frustration in the players. And Wemby, if the Spurs keep losing this year and if then it's a bad year next year, he might not want to re-sign his rookie contract extension. People say, TSR, you're overreacting. One losing season isn't going to want to make him leave. No. We've seen other players leave teams all the time. Bigger market, bigger contract. You never know. Our shot selection is awful tonight. Who's being... Oh, the Magic have been surprisingly good this year, man. Congratulations, Magic fan. We're about to enter our worst... Oh, we are the worst third quarter team in the league. Forgot about that. Brenson, yes. I like Zach off the bench. 83 likes. Can we get to 100 likes, my friends? That would be kind of cool if we get to 100. Oh, did I say the Giants have Wemby? Well, maybe they do. LeBron said the only thing he hasn't done in his career is play for Pop. Pop also said he would like to coach LeBron. He's pushing 40 years old. I mean, if he... Listen. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of LeBron James, but if he came to the Spurs, I would root for him because he's wearing our uniform. Trey Jones does need to start, Kobe. He does. You know what? Let's go and pull up the halftime stats because the Giants game right now is in a commercial as well, so there's really nothing for me to watch there. Halftime stats on the way. Maybe the Spurs will win today. If they lose, I'll go and cry. Put a pillow over my head and then I'll die. That got morbid. Sorry. I used to do death metal. I mean, full-on death metal. So, yeah, no surprise that's where I went with that one. Packers just had their first turnover in their last 32 drives. That's the second longest active streak in the NFL. Well, that's too bad. My heart bleeds. The Giants ball, 7-7 Giants at their own 27 with 7:41 to go in the first half. Rockets, Jabari Smith Jr. with 6. Dylan Brooks with 0 points. Dylan Brooks is 0 for 6. Man, you hate to see bad things happen to good people like Dylan Brooks. Sengun having a rough night, 2 of 8 from the field. He's got 6 points. Van Fleet with 10 points. And Jalen Green with 7 off the bench. Jeff Green having a good game. And I believe Jeff Green had a good game against us last time. 12 points, feasting at the line, 7 of 7. Terry Eason with 4. Alan Thompson with 2. Tate with 2, and Holiday with 2. For our San Antonio Spurs, Jeremy, you don't mess with the Sohan, having a kind of a quiet night. Only 1 of 4 from the field. He's got 2 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kellen Johnson, 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. He's made his 2 2-pointers, 2 of 8 overall, but 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. 8 points. Stop shooting threes, Kellen. Matter of fact, the whole team right now is 3 of 22 from beyond the arc. That's 14%. Not even. It's 13.6. 3 of 22. Good grief. Wemby, he's got 7 points tonight and 6 rebounds and 5 blocks. Does have 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls, so kind of a weird night for him. Vassell with 8 points, and Malachi Branham leading the scoring unit, actually leading all Spurs scores tonight with 11 points, 5 of 8 from the field. Missed both his threes, but he's doing a great job attacking the rim. And he's actually leading the team in assists with 3. Off the bench, Pop going with the 6-man rotation off the bench. This is odd. Zach Collins only played 5 minutes. Oh, he got 3. Zach Collins had 3 fouls in 5 minutes. Seriously, dude? He's got 0 points, contributing nothing. Mamu played only 3 minutes, no points. Champagny came in, played 5 minutes, no points. Trey Jones played 6 minutes, 1 point. Dougie hit a 3, and he's got 3 points. And Osman actually, why isn't Osman getting more minutes? Osman actually was pretty damn good off the bench. He played 6 minutes and had 7 points, 2 rebounds. We're down by 4. It's a close game, but for the love of Spurs Nation, the third quarter's coming up, and we can't. Oh boy, we're the worst third quarter team in the history of like forever. So hopefully, oops, what did I just do? Oh boy, just messed up my thing is what I did. Let's move that right there. Down a little too much. Up again. Pause that ad so we don't get any sound. All right. All right, the on the court works. My apologies. All right, let me talk to chat for a little bit. Make me Blake Wesley is Popovich's ace. I could only hope. Don't worry, Spurs fan. LeBron is not going anywhere. He retired. Yeah, he probably is staying a Laker for his whole life. All I can say is you better get a piece of my young Spurs now, because once we turn that corner, yes, I agree. Francisco, good evening to you. The tank for point guard teams like a real thing. Like, why not try and give Blake Wesley a chance? Yeah, at this point, why not? Cradle of Filth, nice. I'm a fan, Adrian. No, Asia. I did not care about the in-season tournament, so I did not. I saw that the Lakers won it, but I did not watch the game. I just missed my language. Nice butterfly. Blake is still in the G League. I'm probably stuck there all year. 3 of 22 from threes, and we are down only 4. Exactly, William. It could be much worse. Much, much worse. There could be some trades coming this offseason for the Spurs to probably build around Wemby. Maybe. Kokushibo, he's got 5. Rich Babe, what are your opinion on? Way too much money for Otani. $700 million, 10 years. Way, way, way too much. TSR, why are more people talking about Pop stepping down? Just because he has 5 titles doesn't make him above being replaced at this stage. People have talked about it. Not as much in the live streams. People are pretty... If you watch the uploaded videos, people get pretty animated about Pop stepping down in the comments there. If you go to like the Spurs Facebook, a lot of people want Pop to step down. I get it. WDRO has 2 fat guys. Rich, what happens is the Yankees are still not winning the World Series this 2024 with Soto and Verdugo. No, I don't think so. Good evening, Alyssa. I don't have pink eye. Big hot emo dude, Zab. Good evening. I had eye inflammation in my right eye that was really bad last week. It's doing so much better this week. Part of the reason it took so long to heal is I was not necessarily using the medication correctly. That's on TSR, bad TSR. I should just... Yeah, bad TSR. Where was I going? My eye's getting better, is the short of it. Miss TSR is at home tonight. Asia Shu will be back probably Friday night for the Lakers and the Spurs. That in-season tournament was like watching the WWE. Kerm, it is surprising we're down by only 4. Sal 77, Trey Jones got extended 2 years. Keith says Pop is fine. You know, Keith, I gotta say, he's rubbing me the wrong way with some of his his comments in the post game. Sleeping well, and the guy's got to get tired. I don't know. Just his post game interviews are rubbing the wrong way. The Dodgers are bidding against themselves, maybe. All the Wemby bandwagons can't handle the greatest coach ever. Evan, let me ask you this in all seriousness. If this was any other coach in their 5th year of a team and 5 years straight losing, would he not be gone by now? I'm not saying Pop should, step down and resign, but I'm just saying he's got a very, very long leash that a lot of coaches wouldn't have. Now, of course, that's because of what he did for the team, helping win or helping coach, or he's not helping. He did coach 5 championship teams. But if the losing continues next year and the year after, and if the team shows no progress in getting better, yes, you got to look at the players. At some point, you got to look at the coach too. And look at the whole organization. The GM is on top of that. Jorling Chung, my zombie eye's doing a little better. I kind of think that's like a laser eye, like Kano. Friday night Spurs Lakers. Carlos, we play the Lakers twice. Wednesday night and Friday night. You're going to be crying twice this week. Butterfly, what the hell? What did Butterfly say? I just saw the Ben Affleck look on you, Rich. Take that. Percival, good evening to you. I'm doing much better. Don't hit yourself, but I did just laugh so hard when you slapped yourself. Please never do it. LeBron versus Wemby. I mean, they're probably not going to be on each other. Pistons fan, good evening. Pistons fan, feeling the misery much like we are. The Giants are going for it on 4th and 1. And then I'm going to switch back to the Spurs game because we're probably getting close to the end of halftime on that one. Otani's deferring $68 million of a $7 million per year to after his 10-year deal, so basically 20 years, $700 million. I don't get how you lost 20 straight. How is that legal to defer that like that in baseball? That seems like some kind of weird lawyer speak BS. Jorge, they are. I mean, that's like having your junk out, but still having your boxers on and say, I didn't whip my junk out. You know what I mean? Saquon's going to not get the first down. Giants stopped on 4th and 1. You're going back a few years for those Pistons teams. That's Chauncey Billups and the Wallaces. I can't believe you guys have lost. Pistons fans, what is going on with your team? All the draft picks you guys have had over the last few years, and still just, I don't know what to say. We're going to face tournament defending. Yes, we're playing the in-season tournament champions twice. Oh, Malanta. Gonna be rough. Pop always rubs me the wrong way in post games, but he always has, and he's still a great coach. That's fair. All right, back to the Spurs game, because halftime is probably ending here shortly. I want to watch a little of the Giants game, and I saw them blow it. You got one job to do when you blow it. For anybody not aware, I'll be switching to the Giants game and Packers game after the Spurs. Hopefully I'm live. We are live. Okay. Got to be careful on the NBA League Pass, because if you flip off a game and go back to it, you might not be live. You might be back at the start of the game. Spurs have 8 turnovers to the Rockets 4. Spurs shooting 40% from the field. The Rockets are only shooting 33%. Spurs 3 of 22 from beyond the arc. The Rockets are 4 of 13. Spurs have made 8 free throws out of 10. The Rockets have made, I think that says 15 out of 16. My little live thing's covering up. I can't see. July 26th, and Mr. Z, good evening. Pistons have been tanking and drafting number 1 high draft picks over the past decade, and they still sink. Oh, Ben Affleck facial hair? Really? With the Spurs starting 3-17, most coaches we fired. Yeah. We'll lose 21 straight soon. We play the 76ers. Oh, man, I'm sorry. So no wins coming in sight anytime soon. Kokushibo, that's a good question. How are we worse than last year? We drafted Victor Wembanyama, and we're worse than last year. I know he's a 19-year-old rookie, but we're worse than last year. Now a foul on, I think, Jeremy Sohan to start off the second half. Yep, Ronald, 3 of 22. Nah, Rich more sexy than Ben. Oh my gosh, girls. Thank you. Dylan Brooks, pull-up jumper is good. That's his first make of the game. Coaching is how the Spurs are worse than last year. Jeremy Sohan experiment at point guard certainly didn't help the team. How the hell did the Spurs beat the Suns twice? I still don't get that. Devin Vassell, pull-up jumper from the free throw line is good. We're going to need a big second half from, well, everybody. Remember last year, guys, we got the number 1 pick. We did. Are we heading that way again, Spurs fans? Dylan Brooks for 3. In and out. Wemby with the rebound. I mean, if the Spurs get another number 1 pick, I'm not going to complain. I'll complain about the losing a little bit over the year. Wemby with the ball right now. Drives into the paint. Spin around, turn around, Jay off the glass. Go. Rich got that drip. Wemby not motivated for... No, Wemby's not going to like all these losses at all. I'm not worn out. I'm doing good. I feel great tonight. Shane going to drive in the paint. We're going to have a foul. I was full of energy to start him. I still feel energetic, but I'm not worn out at all. Believe me, if I need to take a night off, I will. I did Friday. I took the Bulls game off. I still watched it with Miss TSR, but I needed to rest my eyeball. So, I did. Fred VanVleet, pull-up J is short. Kelvin with the rebound. Spurs are only down by 2 in the third quarter. This is the make or break for the Spurs. The third quarter's been awful for us. Kelvin's going to drive in the paint, gets fouled. Shot's no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Kern, what you saying there about that? What's the NBA record for losing streak? Oh, it's like, no, Wemby doesn't want out. Like 28. Listen, if the Spurs trade Wemby in the midst of his rookie contract because a disagreement like they had with Kawhi, that would be a nightmare for the franchise. Kelvin's first free throw is good. I can't see that happening. Rich, we can lose 23 straight. We played 76ers back-to-back and then the Bucks. Wemben Kiddo? Who's Wemben Kiddo? Is that Wembayama? Yes, he's a franchise player. Yes, Wemby started at center again. Tied game. Let's get a win tonight. Şengün in the paint. And we're going to have a traveling. And yes, we need a point guard, William. I agree. Defense has gotten better lately. I would agree with that. Coyote for good luck for a Spurs win tonight. Brandon with the ball over to Jeremy Sohan. 14 on the shot clock. Gets it to Devin Vassell. Vassell loses his dribble and gets it back to Sohan. And now travel on the Spurs. I did not play basketball high. It is, all right, wait, 76ers have the record? Did I already know that? 28 in a row. Yeah, you don't want to. Nobody wants to break that record. You do not want to lose 29 games in a row. Come on, that's awful. I have not used any wedding drops recently, and they're not on the recall list, so my eyeballs are safe. And a turnover by the Rockets. And now a foul on the Rockets. Yes, Pizzy, good point. I can't believe the Pistons have lost 20 in a row. We're not that far behind. We're 16 in a row. I'll be okay, Asia. The eye's getting better. It's finally healing. It's taken forever, but it's finally healing. 12 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Brandon's going to get to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with San Antonio. Man, I wish we would stop taking threes. Manu needs to come out of retirement. Daniel, sure. I don't know if he's going to play well at 40, 45, 46, 47. I know he's somewhere in his mid-40s. 43, 44, somewhere in there. Got the ball in the Wemby. I wish Wemby would stop launching threes. Wemby's going to take off in the paint, kick it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell's now going to drive, pull-up jumper at the free throw line is no good. A fight for the board, and Wemby will finally come down with it. Wemby got Fred VanVleet on him. Gets it over to Devin. Devin double-teamed in the corner. Devin's just going to launch it in the air. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby cross court to Sohan and stepped out of bounds. I don't know why we're taking so many threes. Wemby takes a three. Top 10 most scariest sentences ever. Wow. Not a fan, huh, Kokachibo? I think Fred VanVleet for three. That's a total brick. That barely hit the rim. I think the two things I don't like seeing this season is another Spurs turnover and Wemby for three. Spurs ball. Jeremy Sohan going to drive. Gets into the post. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby will kick it out to Demisel. He'll take a three. Short. Our three-point shooting is horrendous tonight. Wemba Wonka, he has 7 or 9, I think. Şengün for three. That's good. Very low-scoring game. Yes, he does, Pistons fan. Yes, he does. Monty Williams is this, essentially.
Sucker!
I think I just saw the Spurs are 3 of 24 from three tonight. They just missed another one. Jeremy Sohan taking a three. Three of 25 now? It's at 12%. Jabari Smith Jr. for three. He hits the three, and I feel pop timeout coming. Yes, pop timeout. Our offense is Wonka. Mike, we were tied since you posted that. Back-to-back threes for the Rockets. The Spurs are now down by 6. And we are just taking 3 after 3 after 3 and missing 3 after 3 after 3. I mean, Pop, tell your players to stop launching threes, right? And I'm missing something here. Can't you tell them to stop shooting threes and they will? We were attacking the paint earlier in the game. We kind of stopped doing that. We are not the Warriors. It's not Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Splash Brothers, launching these threes. It's Keldon Johnson and Wemby missing everything. Luminix, exactly. Just like Farouk would say. Ron Simmons. Damn. But exactly, Toby. Yeah, the weird thing is with this starting lineup, Vassell, Branham, Johnson, and Sohan, the point was to have 4 perimeter players around Wemby, but man, that doesn't mean just start launching threes left and right. Brian, you might be right. 76ers destroy the Wizards 146 to 101. ESPN says we're 3 of 25. That's 12%. Look, I'm pretty sure Wemby knew there would be growing pains and a lot of losses, but I'm pretty sure Spurs will make things happen and surround him with what he needs to start winning. Patience. Scouting report. Leave them all open except Doug. Still tied at the 2-minute warning. Now I'm really going to confuse people. Because I'm ready for when I switch over to Giants games. I'm going to replace the Spurs pile behind me. This is how I'm feeling. The Coyote and Jolt. That's Eli Manning. They're buddies. They're going for a walk on the couch. That's true, Anthony. Spurs back was supposed to be ball. Yes, ball movement and moving without the ball. The only ball movement is when I scratch myself on the couch. Okay. Sorry. Pedro, you might be right. You might be right. We're about to join the Pistons on a 20-game losing streak. I wonder how we got bad. Well, I mean, we traded some vets. Jakob Poeltl, Josh Richardson. We have a 19-year-old rookie starting for us, although he's been playing very well at times, so I don't know if I can really lean on that as an excuse. I don't know what's wrong with the team. Alley-oop to Demisel, and too much alley, not enough hoop. Turnover for the Spurs. Quick three down the other end. That's no good. Wemby with the rebound. Yes, a lot of players are quiet in this game, not just Transact. Wemby with the ball into the paint. Layup is no good. I don't know if that was partially blocked. Spurs caused a quick turnover, though. We have numbers to get the ball to Wemby. Wemby in the paint to Sohan. Sohan. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Out to Keldon. I think that went through Keldon's legs. Oh, please, don't let that have gone through the wickets. I don't know what to say anymore. At this point, give Coyote a chance to play with Wemby. I mean, Coyote a point guard? I'm in. Point guard. Boop, boop. Yeah, he's happy to play point guard. I'm going to shake his butt for that. High five, Wemby and Coyote. Şengün with the bucket. Spurs are down by 8. And we are, I believe, the worst third quarter team in the NBA. 61-53. Kellen and Sohan playing hot potato with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Kellen's going to drive, throws it up off the glass. Good. What up, Odyssey? That's going to be on Shaq. Did that go through his legs? I think that ball went through Kellen's legs. And yeah, he'll probably be on Shaq a fool. Big time. I'm not your fool. Shacked in a fool. Shacked in a fool. Turnover by the Rockets. Spurs on the break. And don't do it. I thought Wemby was going to launch a 3. Instead, he gets to Devin for 3. Oh, my God. That's a miss. Well short. Nobody can shoot the 3 tonight for the Spurs. Keldon had a nice steal in transition. 61-55. The Spurs are lucky. They're only down by 6. Kellen with the runner in the paint. Awful shot. Did not go in. Rockets ball. Fred VanVleet guarded by Vassell on 3-point layup. 14 on the shot clock. Looks for a pick and roll. Gets it. Takes a 3. In and out. Wemby with the rebound. More than halfway through the third quarter, both teams looking quite poor at times offensively. The Spurs have missed over 20 threes. They are lucky they're only down by 6. And Wemby driving the paint. Oh, my goodness! Oh, ho, ho, ho!
Thunder dunk of justice.
Wemby just postered Şengün. Drive up and then throws it down hard with one hand and one. Come on now. They're going to fire up the damn team. If nothing does, nothing will. We're going to have a timeout. 61-57. But good evening to you. Hope you feel better, Carlos. Seriously, hope you do. Vassell's been so poor with this 3 since he came back from injury. I don't think he's been that bad, has he? He was bad against the Bulls and has not been great tonight. I'm going to have to see this. Yeah, we do need some Chuck. A little Chuck Norris. Timeout, and what happened? Hey, what happened? Turn the screen off. No, then you turn the whole movie off. Well, turn it back on. Turn it back on. Whew. Yeah, don't do the what ifs. You can do that in every draft ever. What ifs. Selena's not made an appearance. Good call.
When you're ready, come and get it.
Cinderella and Rat were awesome musicians, and I'm a death metal fan. Sol 77 death metal guy too, but I did like 80s metal, and I did like Cinderella and Rat. He hasn't been that bad. His threes don't fall. He was shooting 40% before he got injured. Now it's down in the... Is it been that bad, Toby? Nice, Gabriel. Have fun building some commander decks. I recently just changed my Orzhov deck. I was going with... I don't know the name of the new Dune General, but have fun building commander decks. That's one of my favorite things, actually, with Magic the Gathering. Not only playing commander against friends, but building decks, I find a lot of fun in that process, too. Pirtle, 9 points, 9 rebounds for the Raptors. Where's Phil? I feel like punching him. Wow. I don't know a poster for the year, but it was a good one. I hope that fires him up. The team, that is. I was looking over here and I forgot. Grogu hasn't made an appearance. Using the Force. But I found out when the Spurs are playing bad, how Coyote can cover his eyes. He can't put his hands up to cover his eyes because his arm's a little short and stubby. But if the Spurs are playing bad, he can do that with his ears and he doesn't have to watch it. Just like that. Bing. You're welcome, Carlos. Almost at 100 thumbs up. We don't have 100 thumbs up, Alex? Wow. We have not had a Spurs stream not get to 150 thumbs up this year. I hope this is not the first one, because this is going to be the game that ends our losing streak. Dang it. Wemby missed the free throw. I did not know that, Asia. But please hit the thumbs up if you have not done so. It does help the channel. And the only thing I'll ever ask for from you.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
Rockets ball. And that three is good by Jayshawn Tate. Back to a 7-point game. Spurs lose. It's no laughing matter. Well, maybe just for some people. Wemby with the ball drops out to Kellen. Wemby in there after 7 minutes, getting maybe a little more playing tonight. Sohan's going to take a corner three. Nope. You know, when we take a three, it might as well just be a turnover at this point. Dylan Brooks for three, no good. Rockets get the rebound. Another follow-up three is no good. Finally, Wemby grabs the board. But seriously, our three-point shooting tonight, it feels just like a turnover, doesn't it? Malachi's going to get it out to Wemby. He's going to take a three. Turnover. No good. What are we now? 3 of 28? 29? I understand today's NBA game's a big three-point shooting game, but at some point you got to stop taking threes and just make a bucket. Dylan Brooks turnaround jumper's no good. Wemby with another rebound. And it's Spurs ball down by 7. Boude it should be. Brandon going to pull up and misses the deuce. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets ball. 14 on the shot clock. Brooks drives. Kicks it out. Holiday going to take a shot in the paint, and we're going to have a late whistle. And it looks like Trey Jones is going to whistle for it. Is this our worst three-point field goal ever? It's got to be up there, Kokushibo. Spurs shooting threes, the definition of insanity. Why not? I don't know how many rebounds Wemby has. Like, you got to think he has at least 10 now? Double-double? Maybe not. He had 20 rebounds against the Bulls. Tommy DeVito is the New York Giants quarterback. First free throw is good. Back to an 8-point game. I mean, Wemmy's going to be in the Defensive Player of the Year talks. I don't know if he can be in those talks this year with the Spurs having pretty much the worst defense in the NBA, but he probably will be. Isn't he still leading the NBA in block shots per game? He's got his rebounds per game up over 10, and that number's been going up. You said he has 12 tonight. Oh, Wemby's rebounding has gotten so much better lately. I love what I'm seeing. And he still has places where he can improve. Brandon with the pull-up in the paint, no good. 66-57, 3.5 minutes to go. Spurs down by 9. Van Fleet's going to drive into the paint. Throws it out. They go around the world. We're going to have a three-point attempt. Three-pointer is no good by Eason. He gets his own miss. And we'll pass it out for another three. Also no good. Brandon with the rebound. Gets it out to Osman on the break. Osman's layup is good and one. Chet, 16 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. That's a little bit of everything here. Where's Danny Green? I don't know. Mamu played a couple minutes. He didn't really move the needle on it. I'll take those close floater misses than those 3-point bricks from Malachi. I would as well, Boudet. I'd rather see him attack the rim, and he was attacking well in the first half. Continue to attack the rim. And Brian, the offense has been PISS poor tonight. Just really bad. Very hard to watch. Osman misses the free throw. Can't even get those to go down. Fred Van Fleet will bring it up. Spurs are 10 of 14 from the line. The Rockets are 17 of 20. Şengün kicks it out for 3. And Holiday hits a 3. And the Houston Rockets. Just 69 to the San Antonio Spurs. 69, the number of my jersey I'm wearing. And another Spurs turnover. Yes, he does, Butterfly. He's going to sleep well tonight. Those are his words. We're having a bad offensive everything tonight, Toby. Not just a bad third quarter, just the offense is bad all night. Şengün against Collins gets double teamed, falls down, and now getting harassed by Collins and Tre Jones. And Jones will pick his pocket, and now a late whistle. It's not Şengün. Okay, I was like, how did Tre Jones get fouled on that? Or get the foul? He grabbed the ball and left. Oh, there actually might have been a little foul there, but yeah. We are losing to the Rockets, Asia. The Rockets are not that bad this year. I believe they have a 10-9 record coming into this game. They've got a lot of young talent. They have a vet point guard at Fred VanVleet. They're not the last year's Rockets team. Ernesto, you might be right. Yeah, at Kokoshiba, I thought that monster dunk would get us going. Not so much. Tre Jones at the line. Missed the first free throw. We're 10 of 15 from the line. We can't even hit free throws tonight. Michael, if the Spurs lose, yes, this is going to be one of the worst losses this year. Not necessarily blowout-wise, but just disappointment, because this would be number 17. If anything, the team should be absolutely fired up to win tonight, because you don't want to set the franchise record for losses in a row. Trey, second free throw. He made that one. 9-point game. Yeah, Boudin's Friday, he's not getting many minutes. I have him on the thumbnail. I don't know who I should put on the thumbnail for the Rockets. I felt Fred VanVleet wasn't appropriate since he's new to the team. Maybe Jabari Smith Jr. would have been a better choice. I don't know. Thompson really not getting any minutes tonight. It is Rockets ball, 6 on the shot clock, 4 on the shot clock. And finally a turnover by Jae'Sean Tate. Osmond will bring it up for the Spurs, down by 9. Again, into Wemby in the paint. Wemby with a little jumper. It's going to be a miss. Wemby playing a lot of minutes in the third quarter. He only had like a minute and a half break. And an offensive foul. Tre Jones draws an offensive foul. Nice. Mama played a little bit, Ken. Seven got his 30-point game and has been bad since. Toby, you're right there. He had that huge 30-point game. Was it 33? And then since then, nothing. We will lose 20 in a row. If they don't beat the Rockets tonight, what do we have? The Lakers twice, and then who's after the Lakers? Spurs ball. Zach Collins in there with the runner, and no good. This has been an awful shooting night for our Spurs. That pull-up jumper, not much better. Jalen Green pull-up jumper, no good. Not much better night for the Rockets. They're missing a lot, too. Rockets are 6 of 17 this quarter. We're 5 of 18. So an ugly third quarter for both teams. Wemby pull-up jumper, baseline, good. 69-62. Exactly, William. 100 likes. Can we get our friend Rich to 150? That would be greatly appreciated. I've been calling, we've been calling as a channel, a lot of bad Spurs performance this year. So that 150 thumbs up is not just for me. It's for you guys. This is our channel. This isn't just my channel. This isn't our channel. This is a sports community. It's a Spurs channel first, but also we're starting to do some New York Giants content. I might do a Kristen Press video this week. I haven't done a video on the U.S. Women's National Team, former forward, and forever. And I didn't realize she had a fourth surgery on her ACL in the summer, so I kind of want to talk about that. That long three is a miss. Another second chance opportunity and a total brick by Holiday. Third chance opportunity for the Rockets as the Spurs can't box out and get a freaking rebound. Another miss by Green, and finally the Spurs grab a defensive board. Jones going to drive in the paint. Out to Champagnie for 3. The announcers just said, I don't know what to say. Our three-point shooting is, there's not even a word for it. Atrocious, horrendous, abysmal, crap. Jeez. Rockets ball, 4 on the shot clock. Eden's going to pass it out for 3. Nope. And Wemby with the rebound, and he'll just dribble it out. And no, don't like twice even. If you like twice, you unlike it. Just hit like once. If you hit the thumbs up and then you hit it again, it takes the thumbs up off the video, which we don't want to do. Glaze and bacon, I don't know. I don't know. Pot's rotations are weird tonight. He's going with an 11-man rotation. I don't know. Rolling down by 7, but the 3-point shooting tonight is just... I'm speechless. Your Yankees will be fun to watch next year. My Red Sox need to reduce their ticket prices for the roster they're putting out there. Wow, not expecting much from the Red Sox, huh? So we shot the ball that bad, and we're not getting blown out. No, HXC, we're still in this. Spurs need to change tactics and work for short range. Yes. Mary, there you go. 3 of 29 from three-point land. 3 of 29. That is just... Richie, what you missed is a bunch of 3-point misses by the Spurs. And we're only down by 7. We have 62 points through 3 quarters. That tells you what kind of game it is. You just don't shoot threes, only shoot when open. Yeah, they're just launching them no matter what happens. Beautiful basketball tonight. 11 of 50 threes combined. Yeah, great basketball. Oh my gosh. Steph Curry ruined the game. Players are overly reliant on the 3-point shot. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. Hi. Hope you're right. Spurs next 6 games. Thank you, CJ. Lakers, Pelicans, Bucks, Bulls, Mavs. Not exactly easy. Me too, William. July 26th, it's going to be either Alex Sarr, Isaiah Collier. Who's the other point guard in the draft? Dang, my girlfriend knows, but she's not here. Stenton or something? I don't know. -3 is more than... Great Wall of Brickania we built with all these misses, right? You'll be at the Spurs and Lakers Wednesday, guaranteeing a Spurs win. Nice. They'll have fun at the game. And I hope the Spurs get a win. Wemby with 13 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 blocks. You know, his game has been good tonight, minus a little bit of foul trouble in the first half. And all the damn threes he's taking and missing. Way too many missed three. It's been way too many 3-point attempts in general. We could be down by so many. 2 of 24 from threes from the starting lineup. 2 of 24. Dougie for 3. One of the few guys I'm okay with taking a 3 tonight. Magic fan, he's playing very, very, very well. Exactly, and let Dougie shoot the 3. Wemby, Kelman, I mean, Kellen's a streaky 3-point shooter, but when it's not going in, stop taking him. Spurs only down by 4, all things considered. Ahmed Thompson with the ball right now. 4 on the shot clock. He's just going to have to launch a 3. Nope. Wemby with the rebound. That's his 14th rebound. Maybe that's it. Stephon Castle. That might be a dragon. That was not even close, but I think that's the guy. Chetty Osman out 3-point land. Cross court to Dougie. Throws it over his head. Turnover. Dougie's had some big fourth quarter moments for us. He's our best 3-point shooter. He's shooting what? I think Dougie's shooting over 45% from beyond the arc this year. The Houston Rockets are 8-2 when leading after 3 quarters. Well, they led after 3 quarters tonight. That 3 is no good for Terry Eason. Both teams are just shooting nightmares from 3-point lane. G Studio, it's been rough tonight. Dougie misses that one, 69-65. Van Fleet's been on Wemby a couple times tonight, and they've missed it. And now Wemby's on Van Fleet on defense. He'll pass it out for 3. Jabari Smith Jr., I believe, with the miss from 3. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And I just don't know what to say about this game. Band stay on my mind. Good evening to you. You're going to the Bucks and Spurs game? Nice, CJ. December 19th. Awesome. Enjoy the game. No offense, but I hope the Spurs win. But if we keep playing like we are tonight, that's not going to happen. Giannis versus Wemby should be fun, though. That should be a lot of fun. 69-65. Looking into Van Fleet. He's going to take a long two. No good. Ball's going to get poked out of bounds by Dougie, and it's going to stay with the Rockets. Man, I'm trying not to get frustrated watching this game, but kind of hard not to. He's in for three. Back to a 7-point game. I can't remember the last time we had a lead. Ken, it's been awful. It's been something tonight. Osmond's going to take a three. Total brick city. Missed the rim. This is just weird. Fred VanVleet's going to launch a three. That's an in and outer. Wemby with another rebound. I think he's got over 15 now. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Spurs are 4 of 32 from beyond the arc tonight. 4 of 32! Osmond's going to drive in the paint. Throws up the layup. No good. Fouled. Olivier, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. That's very nice to send the super sticker. It's been a rough game tonight, so thank you very much. Look, the guys are trying, but we're selling for all these threes. Nice, Eduardo. Hope you enjoyed the game. Yes, Odyssey, same thing. Oh, Osmond was fouled, going to line for two if I didn't say that already. I have 4 paychecks into my new job, and the Spurs are winless during that time. Nice. Osmond's first free throw, no good. Ron, hello to you. No, your quicking is not Connor McLeod. At least Pop is starting Wemby at center now. We've been all wanting that. Well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of us have been wanting that. I'm doing good. My eye's still a little red. This eye. I went to the wrong side. Otherwise, the eye's getting much better. I just need the Spurs to get better now. They're down by 6. And the fact that we're only down by 6, as dreadful as our shooting has been, the Rockets aren't shooting well either. Jabari Smith Jr. pull-up jumper, no good. Osmo will bring it up for the Spurs. And Wemby getting a lot of second-half playing time. I like it. Osmond turns the ball over. Terry Eason with the steal, drives up the court into the paint, and the layup is good. Nice coast-to-coast. Terry Eason running his own fast break, and the Spurs are going to call a timeout. What's the most threes missed as a team? That's got to be by like a team James Harden was on, I would think. Nintendo Lego NBA fan, just want to check in and say hi. And my gosh, this game has been hard to watch. Both teams are playing awfully. Yes, they are. And Gregory, why can't we be the ones that come back for once? December 15th is nearing. You think the Spurs will make some trades? What's special about December 15th? Connor, is there something special about that day? The trade deadline's not until the All-Star break. So I don't know what that date in particular means, if I'm being honest. We are only at 124 thumbs up, but we have over 200 people watching. So if you are subscribed to this channel, then you should be thumbs upping your own channel by hitting this right here. Gosh, can we get a win already? Can we stop taking threes? Those were the days, my friend. We thought they never, and we'd sing and dance forever, and day we'd live the life we chose. We'd fight and never lose. That sounds like a song, but I don't know which one. Oh, 15th is when they're eligible to be traded. Okay. 15th is his birthday. I actually didn't know that, Boudet. I forget those dates. Trades can start to happen on the 15th. I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we have a bunch of young guys. We don't really have any vets to trade. We have 1 million draft picks, that draft capital trade. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect with these Spurs with trades. The moment Derek White was traded, that kind of changed everything. It was like, wait a minute, we just traded Derek White, and then they traded DeJounte. So when stuff like that started happening, I'm like, I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what we're doing. So who knows? I would love to split with the Lakers for the moment. Butterfly, I don't know who you're singing. I'm sorry. Time to trade Doug, Graham, and Mamu. Mamu, really? I'll give you Brooke Lopez for Wemby. No. Trading Murray was the biggest mistake. I get why they did it. They were committing to the rebuild. Ronald, that's about right. The Lakers are going to lose on purpose to help us? No, they won't. In-season tournament champions don't throw games, Carlos. So the poll says there's a 52% chance that the Pistons have the worst record in the league. The Spurs, 38%, and the Wizards, 10%. That's their poll tonight. Eight-point game, Spurs fans. Come on. Good rinse on DJ. I mean, I'll take Wemby over DJ any day. I think he's going to have a much higher ceiling than DeJounte ever did. Devin with the ball right now. Over to Doug. 7 on the shot clock. Back to Devin. They'll rifle into Collins in the paint. Collins back out to Devin. He's going to have to force a 3. No good, and he got fouled. Wow. Second to go on the clock. I don't know the song at all, Butterfly. F it. Trade Keldon for a decent point guard and draft picks. We're not going to get a decent point guard and draft picks for Keldon. We're not. I like Keldon. We're not going to get that much for him. And now another timeout. Really? We just had a timeout. Anybody know what the score on the Giants game is? I'm going to try to look at the score on my phone, but I'll actually it's locked right now, so back with it. Primo. Spurs theme song is hard in the paint. Can't play that song you lost. Trade Zach, Doug, and Mamu for taking a pick with Jaja. What? Vassell's contract is starting to look terrible. 10-7 Giants are losing. Thank you, Butterfly. Devin, my big concern with him is injuries. Bob says Pop needs to go. Bob, you're not the only one that feels that way. A lot of Spurs fans are starting to get vocal on that. And if they continue to lose like they are, it's only going to get louder and louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. Okay, stop. Low-scoring game on the football game, too. 10-7? What's going on tonight? Both my teams in low-scoring defensive affairs? Bring back Becky Hammond. She's under contract, I think, for 2 more years. Not possible their players suck, that's my opinion. Honestly, yes and no. I mean, some of these starting lineups have been a little weird, haven't they? Some of the rotations. The Jeremy Sohan point guard experiment. And while I was hoping it would work, and it was a disaster. All right, I'll bring you Selena.
When you're ready, come and get it.
I like to have her back, Ronald. Not going to. Coach is the face of the team. That's fair, Butterfly. And weird, I've mentioned this before on this channel. The parallel we're seeing right now between the San Antonio Spurs and Greg Popovich and the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, where you have 2 legendary Hall of Fame coaches where their teams haven't been quite the same since their franchise player left, and now the teams are just turning into perennial losers. Why is DeRozan Kawhi Leonard be traded? I mean, Kawhi said he was injured. The Spurs said he wasn't. There was a big dispute between Kawhi and the team on whether he could play or not, and there's probably a whole lot of other stuff we don't know or I'm forgetting, and he asked to leave, and, well, he left. Well, I mean, that's part of it too, Butterfly. Unsuccessful challenge just means Vassell is going to the line for not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws. Yippee-ki-yay. First free throw. Our free throw shooting sucks tonight. Mid second one. Whoops, I'm not on the scoreboard anymore. Giants picked up punt fumble. Okie dokie. Trey Jones should be in the starting lineup next, and the fact that he's not is a little perplexing. Our shooting is awful too, though. as Bob ran. Bob. Oh boy. Van Fleet drives in the paint, misses, and Zach Collins with the rebound. 8 minutes to go, Spurs fans. Avoid the 17-game losing streak. Let's make it happen. Vassell, turnaround jumper, bounces around, goes in. Back down to 4. How do these guys have NBA contracts? Oh, come on now, Ronald. Since the sewing experiment was over, why are we starting Malachi over Trey? Glaze and bacon? That's a damn good question. Llama, exactly. He was a starter last year. I don't know why he's not the starter right now. And that's a 3 for Terry Eason, not what the Spurs needed right now. 7-point game. Yes, that is, Carlos. Devin Vassell with the ball out, 3-point land. 7 on the shot clock. Starts to drive in the paint. Pull-up J is going to bounce off the rim. No good. Only keep Vassell and Wemby. Ouch. Can't score in the paint, can't score a 3, can't make a free throw, can't pass, can't protect the ball. So what are we doing? Or what are they training? Exactly. That's a turnover for the Rockets. Dougie will bring it up for the Spurs. Back to Vassell. Vassell going to get it to a wide open Collins in the paint. Collins is going to make the layup. 77-72. We keep getting it to like the 4 or 5 point mark, but we can't get over the hump. And a Van Fleet turnover. Blake Wesley had 41 in the G League yesterday. Did he? What? I did not see that anywhere. Touchdown Giants. Woohoo! Yay! I don't know. Sounds like what was that show? Crank Anchors? Technical free throw is made. I don't know if the coach got teed up or Fred VanVleet got teed up. Yeah, was it? Oh, was it technical? Yeah, I thought the turn was just a technical. Rockets ball. They're up by 4. VanVleet way out in 3-point land. He's going to take a step back 3. No good. Fight for the board. And finally falls in the hands of Doug McDermott. They'll get it up to Kellen. 6 minutes and change to go. Spurs still down by 4. Dougie with the ball. 12 on the shot clock. Gets to Zach Collins. Collins turns the ball over. Just a bad dribble and turned it over. Şengün with the ball in 3-point lane right now for the Rockets. Back to Fred VanVleet. 12 on the shot clock. VanVleet going to take off into the paint. Back to Brooks for 3. No good. Even with the rebound, put back, no good. 3-point shooting for both teams has been pretty just unwatchable tonight. Collins almost turned the ball over again. Gets it to Kelvin for 3. Jeez, come on! He's in pull-up jumper, good. Back to 6-point game. Wemby is not in the game right now. And I don't know why we keep shooting threes because they ain't going in. The 3 is just a turnover for us. Branham in the paint, throws it up off the glass, good. This game is right there, and we just, we chuck it threes left and right. I don't know, John, why do you ask stupid questions? I like that. It's part of my look. Şengün pull up jump hook is good. 81-75. Can't keep. You gotta get this lead down to 2. We've gotten it to 4 a million times and can't get it past 4. Zach Collins is going to drop it off to Dougie. Dougie's going to take a 3. Nope. Long rebound falls in the hands of Fred VanVleet. 4.5 minutes to go. 81-75. 6-point game. Brooks thought about a 3. Pulls it down. Drives in the paint. Runs over Kelvin. Offensive foul. John, I'm just messing. I don't care. Oh, good. Don't take it personal. If somebody fires a question at me, I'll fire back. And then we move on. We can't get past 4. We can't get past 4 points here. Gregory, was he moving? I will take it. Common sense, Wemby, I want to say like 13 points and 15 rebounds-ish. Spurs ball, 8 on the shot clock. Wemby with the ball right now. Gets it to Sohan in the paint. Sohan out to Brandon. Brandon's going to take a step over 3. Smith Jr. Jumper from the free throw line is no good. Spurs ball. Sohan going to push the pace. Gets it to Vassell. Vassell's going to launch a 3. Stop shooting the threes! Kelvin or Wemby with the putback, but damn it, stop shooting threes! I'm actually getting angry here. So, John, my apologies. I might have fired after you because the Spurs are just making me angry tonight. Fred VanVleet shoots a 3 and makes it. Good evening, Calvin. Bram's going to fly into the paint, throws up the layup, no good. Oh, man. And now a fast break, Terry's and dunk, and that puts the lead back to 9. Calvin, I hope you're doing well. I'm Neb, good evening. I cannot believe the amount of threes we're shooting and missing. This is just... How many threes have we taken now? Like 30, 33? Four of 36 from 3. 4 of 36. That's what, 11%? No, Michael, we've definitely had low point games like this because of back when the Spurs were one of the best, or not the best defensive team. But this, Marquise, this is yeah, it's embarrassing. It's inexcusable. Yep, 11%, Gregory. For a team that's so-called professional players that has $1 million of a practice shooting, yeah, it's more than that. Isn't it like a $5 million practice shooting facility? Pop is treading a thin line for the fans. Yeah. Yeah. Joe Randy, good evening to you. Don't care when we dunked on Şengün. I care because if they lose tonight, this is going to be the Spurs' 17th loss in a row. I think Pop stole the players' confidence and desire to win. Yeah, defense has been better, but 77 points ain't going to be enough points to win in today's NBA. I don't know what to say. There's still time left. Stop chucking threes, though. I'll say that. I'm being dead A. I've always protected Greg Pop, but this really, yeah. Neil saying 3 wins and 79 losses. Carlson says Pop doesn't care anymore. You're not the first person to say that. This is just, I think the Pistons already got their 20th straight loss for the moment. They already got that. Are we 4 of 33? Beantown Breakdown, my man, thank you for stopping in. This is just a nightmare to watch as a Spurs fan. 4 of 32 or 4 of 33 from beyond the arc. They get it to Wemby in the post, and then he's going to turn it over. The Spurs lose tonight, Bobby. This will be the 17th loss in a row, a franchise record. I don't even know what to say anymore. 3-foot pass by Jeremy. Yeah, there you go. And now turnover by the Rockets. Wemby, I think Eliza has 13. We're 4 of 34 from 3. 4 of 34. It's becoming comical now. Sohan's open for 3. I think I just heard he's 0 of 7 from the field tonight. Brooks for 3, no good. This has been one of the worst games I've watched this year. Jeremy with the ball. Out to Branham. Branham's going to take off into the paint. Out to Kellen. Kellen's going to launch a corner 3. How? This doesn't even make any sense at this point. Şengün pull-up jumper. Now we're down by 11. That's the biggest lead of the game. We might be single percentage from 3 right now. We have... I don't even know what to say. Vassell for 3. Nope. Kellen with the offensive board. Gets fouled. I don't understand just chucking 3 up, one after another. Who's coaching this team? Is Pop actually coaching right now, or is he just saying just take 3s? Where's the Pop that would rip players out of the game playing like this? That would yell at Lonnie Walker at the sideline. Four of 39? Are we 4 of 39 from beyond the arc? This is a joke. We're going to have a jump ball between Kellen and Van Fleet. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say to the Spurs fans. And to top it off, we're down by 11 with not much time left on the clock. Barring a miracle, we're going to lose our 17th game in a row, which is a franchise record. If Pop says he's going to sleep well tonight, I will tear him a new ass in a video tomorrow. I haven't gone off on him at all on this channel, but if he says, oh, we played hard and, it was competitive and, happy with the results, if it's that type of interview, that's it. I'm done with him. Some people not like that, but if he has we've seen that post-game interview before, if he does that tonight after this abysmal shit show we're putting out here, I'm done. I'm going to be on the time for Pop to move on crowd. So hopefully that's not the interview we get, and he should be angry after this. That's a 3 by Van Fleet. The game's over. I'm not over. I'm going to stick around for the Giants and the Packers after this game. Oh, no, we're not going to touch 90. Sohan's going to launch a 3. He made it. Seriously? Is it 7% now from 3? Well, Sohan just made one. That might bring it up. And now a turnover by the Rockets. Sohan with the shot, no good. Spurs will get the rebound. Johnson for 3, no good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm getting angry at the end here, guys. I usually don't get like this. But seeing our guys just get, a huge dunk. Seeing our guys about to lose their 17th in a row. I don't know what to say. And if Pop's not going to get angry, I am. Sohan misses a layup, and the Rockets are just going to dribble it out. This is an embarrassing loss. Yes, it's only 11 points. This is embarrassing. For the Spurs fans that are heading out, Rockets fans, fleet the thumbs up on the way out. I'm not done for the night, though. We're going to switch over to the Giants game in just a few moments. At least you're a Spurs fan and not... No, hi, I'm always a Spurs fan first. Not a fan of a coach, not a fan of a player. I'll be fans of them. But, bro, I didn't think that was possible to shoot single digits in a game ever. We're going to pull up the final stats real quick before I cut over to the Giants. Did we finish in single digits from three-point land? And to top it off, this is the Spurs' 17th loss in a row. This is a franchise record. And now we play the Lakers twice. Look at the stats for the Rockets. Smith with 9, Brooks with 2. He had a terrible game, 1 of 12. Şengün with 15 and 9 and 4. Van Fleet with 16 points. Green with 7. He had a rough night, 2 of 10. Van Fleet 6 of 17. The Rockets only shot 34% from the field, 31% from beyond the arc. They did hit 17 of their 20 free throws. Off the bench, Green with 12. Terry Eason actually was fantastic. 18 points and 14 rebounds in 27 minutes. Absolutely killed us tonight. Thompson with 2. Tate with 5. And Holiday with 7. For our San Antonio Spurs, Stohan with 7. He was 3 of 11 from the field. Terrible night for him. Kelvin Johnson was also awful. 3 of 14. 0 for 9 from beyond the arc with 12 points. He did have 7 rebounds and 4 steals. Wemby had, except for the 1 of 6 from beyond the arc, had 15 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 blocks. He did have 5 turnovers and 3 fouls, but otherwise a solid game. Vassell, not a good shooting night, 5 of 16, 1 of 9 from beyond the arc with 14 points. And Brandon was 6 of 13 for 13 points. So the starters for the Spurs were combined 3 of 14, 20, 3 of 32. 3 of 32 from our starting lineup beyond the arc. Off the bench, Collins with 2, Mamu with 0, Champagny with 0, McDermott with 6, Osman with 10. Trey Jones only played 16 minutes. He had 3 points. We finished 5 of 41 from beyond the arc. It's not single digits. 5 of 41, 12.2%. 5 of 41. I don't know what the Spurs' worst three-point shooting game is ever, guys. That's got to be up there as one of our worst ever. I will stat check that tomorrow. 5 of 41. Beantown Breakdown, I want to see what his post-game interview is. I'm going to leave judgment out. I got a little fired up during the stream, and you should be fired up. Seeing your team lose their 17th game in a row, you should not be happy about that. That being said, if he has an interview where he just says we played hard, and I'm glad, I don't know. If he seems a little aloof and not too upset about the game, whoops, that's a ghost for his go. Then I'm probably going to be, I'm not going to be happy. I assume the Giants game's in the fourth or third quarter. That score is obviously wrong. We'll fix it now. So go Giants. Let's throw that game on, and I'm going to hang out for the Giants game, and I'll look at the chat in just a moment. For those of you that are chatting away, I'm trying to get the Giants game on because, well, I want to watch my Giants. Sorry, Coyote. No win tonight. Quiet on the set. Switching the set real quick. Look at this. They're just towels. They're just towels, guys. I just need the Giants to lose tonight. My night would be perfect. I'm kidding. Just kidding. All right, watch now. Yes, Green Bay Packers at New York. And it's commercial break. Of course it is, so I don't know what the score is. I think you guys said it was 10-7. Spurs beat the Lakers. Man, I hope so. I just realized, I think I have the logos for both teams. I grabbed those right before I did. I believe that's on my desktop. It is. That's a big Green Bay. It's in my face. Holy moly. All right, let's put that right there. Yeah. I know it's ghetto editing on the fly, my friends. I'm sorry. It's 14-10? Oh, okay. Wait, 14-14, 14-10. I got multiple different scores in the chat right now. 14-14 doesn't make sense because the Packers had 10. I don't know how they would score 4 points. Unless they got 2 safeties. All right, Spur in the moment, 14. So who's up? Are the Giants are up, right? I'm guessing. I mean, we got to be. I'm guessing they kicked the field goal and we got a touchdown. 14-13. All right, thank you guys. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, here we go. That Green Bay logo is way too big. It needs some shrinkage. Seriously. Third quarter, 6.5 minutes to go, and my Giants are up by a point. I'll take it. Third and long for the Giants. Been a long time since I called a football game, but I want to talk to you guys about tonight's game as well. DeVito, we might have a first down. DeVito connects, and that's close to a first down. That's first down. Dolphins and Titans are tied 10-10. Dang. Tommy DeVito, man, he's the man. And we got mini Eli here. Woohoo! Nice. Do I have a different co-host I can put on here? And DeVito's going to take off, and DeVito's going to run for a first down. You guys better beat Phil at least once. So we're going to try TJ combo. Giants are up. I like it. All right, what was I doing? I was going to maybe put a different co-host here. I don't know. Let's see. Who can I put in here? I don't have anybody Giants related. Oh, you know what? There we go. New York Giants GM Joe Shane's going to join me. Joe, thanks for joining us. I'm sure you're thrilled to be here. I don't know. Put Danny DeVito. He looks a little bigger than me. I'm going to shrink him a little bit. Whoop. There we go. Joe Shane in the house. Why not, right? The worst three-point percentage for Spurs was 12.2 in 2001 against Warriors. TSR by 1%. Tonight was 12.2. Wow. Thanks for looking that up, Cowboy X Factor. And Super Gabriel, I did put something Giants related. I didn't even see your comment. Am I 3 minutes behind the football game? I'm watching it on my Roku, so I'm probably way behind. I'm at 420 on the screen. But I kind of Giants it up real quick. I need to do something about this over here. I don't know what I'm going to put. I guess I can put the Giants game. Right? NBA. NFL. DeVito under center. Giants at the 36-yard line. It is 1st and 10. A little flea flicker with Barkley. Going deep. It's caught. Robinson with the catch. A little trick play from the Giants. All right. I like it. I like it. I guess I can put the game leaders on the screen. Since this is a Giants channel. I can squish it down a little bit. I don't know. I guess that's something, right? Better than nothing. Giants ball. DeVito with the keeper, and he's going to get nothing. Absolutely nothing, which is what you are about to become. You guys must be way ahead of me. I see his touchdown in the chat. I'm going to have to keep my eye out the chat here. You could also be trolling. I don't know. Giants up by 1, 14-11. 2:25 to go. 2nd and 11. DeVito under center. Nope, actually DeVito and shotgun, excuse me. That camera angle threw me up. Man in motion. Hand off to Barkley. Barkley's going to go up the gut for about 4 or 5. Gosh, is Roku that far behind on ESPN3? And I don't get... ABC's the one channel I don't get over the air. Go figure. In Central Connecticut. I get NBC, CBS, Fox, ABC. Nope. I believe ESPN3 has a huge delay, and I'm watching it on ESPN3 right now. Third down and 7 for the Giants. Saquon Barkley, third career game with multiple rushing touchdowns. Does Barkley have 2 rushing touchdowns? DeVito. Rolling right. And is that a touchdown? It is. Hodgins with a touchdown. Yeah, I don't get ABC. Opinion Sports Show, I don't get ESPN Plus. I'm watching it on ESPN 3, and ESPN 3 historically has had a huge delay. Huge delay. Yeah, it says I'm live. I'm as live as I can get. Don't have cable anymore. I got rid of it a long time ago. The Giants are up 20-13. And the extra point is good. The Giants going to win a game tonight. I mean, Spurs didn't, so maybe one of my teams didn't. This would be the third win in a row for the Giants. Tommy DeVito. Legit. Too legit to quit, Tommy DeVito, my man. Oh, hi, hello. Well, we've said hi tonight, but you just put the TSR in there. I don't know if I missed something. Missed something by somebody, but the Giants beating the Packers. It's delayed on my end. Oh, okay. ESPN Plus is just, okay. The Giants had Eli Manning. Spurs and Pistons lost 17 and 20 straight. Nice channel name. Good evening. Were we one in a row, Asia? I can't see. There's stupid heart emojis on my screen. The 100 and that face and this and all that. That's me doing that. So I'll be able to see your comment in just a moment. I'll take a Giants win tonight after that abysmal showing by the Spurs. Commercial break after the score. And I'll say this. It'll be interesting to see how many Cowboys fans are rooting for the Giants at the end of the season. Well, this will be 3 in a row, Asia. We have won 2 in a row, but this will be 3 if they can win tonight. At this point, the Spurs tournament is against the Detroit Pistons. The Wizards are pretty damn bad, too. Damn, how does it feel to win so much, Rich? I forgot. Right, a 2-game winning streak seems like that would be incredible for the Spurs right now. Okay. Miss TSR Sports just texted me. Stupid heart emojis. Sometimes those are mean. Not this time, but still. Not the heart emojis you guys are sending. In my live chat, I've got your comment, and then I have that little thing you guys can click on that sends a heart emoji or whatever. It's on the heart right now. It blocks the bottom corner of the chat, so sometimes I can't see what you guys are saying. So not stupid heart emojis that you guys are sending. My stupid heart emoji that's blocking my chat. Now, see, I see little hearts coming off now by you guys, but my heart emoji is blocking the chat. The Pistons, Spurs, and Wizards are combined 1-48 in the last 4 games. Oh, that's not even funny. Well, the basketball game ended. So, I mean, the Spurs fans that aren't Giants fans, and there's not many people on my channel that are Giants fans, had a reason to check out. I can expand the chat, but that icon still blocks the bottom right no matter what I do. And I can't see OBS, which I'm broadcasting in. If I expand it too much, I got to be able to see, what I'm broadcasting. But I appreciate those that are sticking around. I know a lot of people would probably check out after the Spurs hopefully won. It's actually a loss now. I'll still talk Spurs during the Giants game if you want, but I am obviously watching the Giants game. That's my football team. Yes, you are, Andrew. You are a Giants fan. Packers doing a flea flicker now. Love almost gets sacked, and he's going to throw it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. What am I starting in San Antonio? Llama, I like your hearts. Come on now. I do. Wow, I got a million texts from Miss TSR. I will read those after the Giants game. I don't want to be rude and stare at my phone for a couple minutes because they're very important to me, what she said, and I don't want to miss anything. I say Rich needs to start a protest when he goes to San Antonio. What am I protesting? Popovich? Well, thank you, Carlos. Yeah, Giants fans, stand up! I know it's from the Entertainer Talking Sports. Ooh, is that going to be a penalty? That was a run for a few yards. I thought we were going to have maybe a horse collar tackle, but just off. Packers need a touchdown. Yes, they do, Phil. DJ, I'm ready for the Yankees this coming year. I am. 3rd and 5 for the Packers. I don't like they're showing both games on the thing, or they're showing the Dolphins and the Titans on the right and the Packers and Giants on the left, and it's really tough to see what's happening in the game. $40 left in the third quarter. 5 on the game clock for Love. From the shotgun, throwing left, first down, and more. I'm excited for the Yankees because I think I might call a few games next year. Miss TSR Sports might join me for the Yankees Red Sox, which I think would be a lot of fun. She's on the fence, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to call a game with her. Welcome back, Jared. 100 wins for the Yankees. I can only hope. And I think the Titans just scored a touchdown in their game. They did. There's a run up the gut for a couple yards for the Packers. It'll be second and about 6 or 7. Is anybody else watching the Giants game and they split the screen so both games were on? That is really weird. Andrew, good evening to you. Pop said Spurs played great, but ball didn't hit the bucket. Spurs played great, huh? All right, Phil, good night to you. Spurs played great. I'm trying to digest that. I don't feel like we played great tonight. The Spurs game is over, Jay, and I'm a Giants fan. No, Jared, the Spurs lost again. They lost, I think it was by 11. Actually, I still have the score up here. 93-82. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. 93-82. There we go. 17 losses in a row. Pop said proud of the defensive effort. I'm okay with that. The defensive effort was good, but all those threes were ridiculous. Well, there you go. Normally when you shoot 5 of 45 from 3, you lose more by 11, so there's that. You're embarrassed to be a Spurs fan? I'm not embarrassed. I'm disappointed in the team. They've now lost a franchise record 17 in a row. And Wemby's part of that in his first season. He cannot be happy about that at all. Oh, it is quarter 4. You're right. Thank you. Been a while since I've done a football game, clearly. I'll throw my hoodie back on. What time is it? 10:38. I definitely want to visit Puerto Rico at some point, Carlos. I just don't understand Pop seeing these guys from 3. You think you tell them to stop shooting the threes. I can't figure that one out. Or call plays that, something in the post, something that it was a mid-range game, something. Opinion Sports Show, you're not alone in that. A lot of people just want to be the president of basketball operations and let someone else coach. Not alone there. Giants outscored the Packers 14-3 in the third quarter. Holler. I'd like to see a Giants win tonight. Bobby, I don't know. I can't explain this season. I mean, the Jeremy Sohan point experiment, while I wanted it to work, from the bottom of my heart, I wanted it to work. It clearly was a disaster right away. And then he stuck with it for a long time, and then just... The Wemby rotation's been odd, not calling plays from at times. That's a first down on the run to the left on 2nd and 5. It'll be Packers first down around the Giants' 40-yard line. I mean, Bobby, you're experiencing this right now in New England. That's the weird thing. We're going through the same exact thing in different sports. You got Greg Popovich, a legend, one of the greatest of all time, maybe the greatest of all time, whose team is now losing left and right and hasn't been the same since his big franchise player, Tim Duncan, retired. You got Bill Belichick with the New England Patriots. Team hasn't been the same since Brady left. Now that team's losing left and right. Both guys are, north of 75? First down passes completion and first down to the Giants 27-ish. Yes, the fact he won't start a point guard is blowing my mind. Are we drinking Jersey juice? Come on, Giants is right. What's wrong with my zipper? There we go. I don't have a cheat sheet. I don't know most of the Packers players, so I can't call their names when they get it. Usually I have something like that for calling games. I had that for the Rockets game. I don't have that. Romeo Dubes with the catch. Who? Dubes. The handoff is good for 4 yards up the middle, and it's going to be second and about 6, 13 and a half minutes to go. Is Belichick only 72? I thought he was older than that. Both guys north of 70. How's that? Next, I'm a New York Giants fan. San Antonio Spurs, New York Giants, and New York Yankees. And that's pretty much it now. I used to cover the UFC on this channel. The UFC got way too expensive. I'd like to bring it back by getting like clips from Hooters, but the thing is you can't predict when something big's going to happen. Those knockouts and submissions happen so fast, it's hard to get the live Hooters crowd reaction unless I sit there with my camera on the whole event, and I don't want to do that. That's a completion to the left, and that's another first down for the Packers, moving the ball very easily right now. My eyeball is getting better, Bobby, much better. It's the best it's felt in a long time. I don't have a hockey team, Mario. I don't. I got nothing. Andrew, I'm not a big fan of the Yankees always bringing in these big trades of free agents. I know that's what they do. I prefer it when they, draft legends instead of try to purchase one. And that's why I like the 90s Yankees so much, when it was Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera, Bernie Williams, just, all those guys they drafted and built something. Not drafted, single A, double A, triple A, the guys they brought up to their system is what I'm trying to say. And then when they, started getting the big free agents, Jason Giambi and Alex Rodriguez, and then recent ones like Giancarlo, I did not like the Stanton signing. I hate when they do stuff like that. Soto, trash. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Juan Soto's good when healthy. 2nd and 11 for the Packers from the Giants' 17-yard line. Giants up 21-13. The Packers come into the game 6-6. The Giants 4-8. Giants are actually still in the playoff hunt. Go figure. Love's going to run. Throw it to the right. Got an open man. And it's dropped. That was a touchdown, and it was dropped by that dude. Tour, whatever. I don't know what that is. Yes, it was Beantown. It was Andy Pettit, Jorge Posada. Just I miss those days. Sure did drop it. He drooped it. That was a touchdown. Faux show. 3rd and 11. Can the Giants hold them to a field goal? Game is in New York. Joe Shane, thank you for being here, by the way. A little editing on the fly, getting Joe on the couch next to me. I feel underdressed now having Joe next to me. Was that deflected? No, I was just that was a tough catch. Still should have been a touchdown and not a droopy. We have a timeout by the Packers. 11:26 left to go in the game. I got to think the Packers will kick the field goal if they don't get the touchdown here. All right, Cash Blue, have a good one too, man. Good night. Good night. That's all I got. Good night. Third down 11. Love from shotgun. Titans are up 13-10 over the Dolphins in their game. And he's going to get sacked down around the 29-yard line. Winks defense stepping up there on third down. Where's the love? On his back. That's where the love is. Suck it. Mini Eli's happy. Woohoo! Even though he doesn't have a butt, he's going to shake it. Well, I don't want you to do that, Andrew. 45-yard field goal attempt is no good. Nice. Stopped them. Kept them out of the end zone with a big sack. And then a field goal miss. Went wide. Your wife's a Giants fan? I didn't know that. What's whose name, Andrew? We are in a commercial break, and the Giants trying to pull away in this game. Yankees always get great trades, and at the end we start losing. You know what? You know what move the Yankees need to do, Carlos? And Mario and Jared, since you're the Yankees fans in the chat in Asia. Let's get rid of Boone already. Can we get rid of Boone? Yeah, I'm always going to think it was Jay Money. I don't know what's up with the Chiefs lately. Chiefs are not having a great year as it stands, but they could totally turn around in the playoffs. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the game. I'm good. Wow, my eyes are getting tired, though. But I'm going to stick around to the end of the Giants game. I'm going to watch it anyway. And to someone special watching the stream, I can't believe you're still up watching this either. Oh, who's this? Oh, that's Joe Shane, the Giants GM. I'm sorry. I had Selena there. It didn't make sense to keep her there. So I brought... you know what? This still works in this type of stream. The Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl this year. Okay. The Eagles are winning the Super Bowl. The Washington Commanders are a good football team. The Washington Commanders are a good franchise? That's all I got. I figured someone special is going to stay up late for me, and then she's going to get some quiet laughs. Damn it, ad. I'm just screwing around July 20th. I'm sorry, Jared. Apparently he got an ad right between... oh, no, you all getting the ads during the Kawhi laugh? No! That's not funny, is it? Okay. I guess you all got ads at the same time. Giants ball. By AJ. That's weird. You all got ads at the same time. I didn't know that's how it worked. Screw too. I wonder if she got an ad too. I guess not. My puppet name? That's Eli Manning. That's the Eli Manning puppet. Mom got that for me. Rest in peace, Mom. And then I also got Coyote with me. Getting a high five. Little nose bump. And then I got Grogu with me. Tommy DeVito with the pass. That's going to be a gain of about 6. It'll be third down and short for the Giants. And I got Grogu. Using the Force. Yes, you can, Carlo. Yeah, that's supposed to be Eli, Jared. I don't know where my mom got this. I've never seen anything like this out in the wild ever again. I can't ask her for obvious reasons. Opinion Sports Show, we do not promote other channels on here, so I don't know why you would ever do that. That's an unwritten rule in YouTube community. So I'm just gonna give you a 1 minute timeout. Oh, you can do timeout durations now. Never, ever, ever, ever go to somebody's channel while they're still alive and promote another channel. That's just, I would never ever want somebody to be on his channel and say go to TSR Sports, so I want that same respect to not, you know what I mean? 4th and 4 for the Giants. They're going to punt the ball. I know we're not talking Spurs, but if somebody asks a Spurs question, of course I'm going to answer it. I got YouTube Premium, YouTube TV, NBA League Pass. Wow, you got a lot of stuff on there, CJ. No, it's not self-promo, Mario. He was promoting another channel. Essentially saying go to another channel, and you just don't do that. That's really not cool. As I said, I wouldn't want you guys to do that on somebody else's channel, so please don't do it on mine. Yes, well, you can block people, but you can now time out. I saw the timeout thing. When you time somebody out, you can do it for like a minute, 10 seconds, an hour. I think the option was 24 hours. Like before, if you timed somebody out, it was just a solid 5 minutes, and then that was it. Commercial break. Overtime. Nice, CJ. Well, maybe not nice. You want your Bucks to win. So, there's that. How about DeVito leading the Giants in passing? I didn't realize he's leading them in rushing. Tell you, man. Tommy DeVito, if the Giants win, I got the Spurs on my brain. If the Giants win tonight, they're going to go to 3-1 with Tommy DeVito as a starter. I know it's been ugly at times, but a win's a win. And right now the kid's winning. Do I drink pop as in soda? Only when I go to... generally Hooters is the only time I drink soda. I don't drink it on the regular. Can I promote your car's extended warranty? What? I don't even know what to do with that. DeRozan dropped 41. Wow. Yeah, I heard some people saying that maybe he's washed up. He can still go off. He didn't have a great game against the Spurs Friday night, but there's still potential there. Amara, the person that actually posted that in the chat's not a troll. He's actually usually really cool. I don't think he's in the chat anymore, but I'm just really surprised. Well, I don't know. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they didn't know the etiquette of YouTube. All good. It happens. You just, when that happens, you kind of set the record straight. Let them know what is acceptable on your particular channel. And yeah, that's it. We're still in a timeout. I hope this game ends fast because my eyeball's getting a little tired. And so am I. We have to understand we only have 4 years of... Yes. Well, we have to understand we only have 4 years of Wemby under his current contract. Well, yes. There's no guarantee, Tony, that Wemby's going to re-sign with the San Antonio Spurs, which all this losing is concerning me. What it's doing to team morale. What it's doing to him as a 19-year-old rookie. This guy used to be in the playoffs. He was in the finals of the French League last season. Now he's coming to the Spurs, and he's in the midst of a franchise record 17-game losing streak. We don't know what the morale is like in the locker room. I have a lot of concerns with what's happening this season. J Money, I thought you lived in New Zealand. Was that temporarily? Were you on like a long vacation? Love going to go deep? That's caught. And a first down and more. Johnson some crappy tackling, and that's going to go all the way to the 40-yard line of New York. Wow. Still a lot of time left on the game clock. 8 minutes and 8.5 minutes. This is no means a guaranteed win for the Giants. I'm so tired too. Need to rest. You should get some rest if you're not feeling well, man. You live in Boston and New Zealand. Now, CJ, how exactly does that work? Do you have one parent in New Zealand and one in Boston? Are you in the military? I'm just curious. 1st and 10 from the Giants, 41 for the Packers. Love going to throw again, throws to the left. That's complete. That's going to be a gain of maybe 4. He's second and about 6 with 8 minutes to go. I'm actually not too far from Fenway or Yankee Stadium. Probably in both directions. 75 to 90 minutes, I think, roughly. I don't know. Stop leaving guys open. Yes. My eye's getting more and more red, and it probably is. That's a first down throw, and that's complete. My eye is getting more and more red. I'll stay to the end of this game, though, and then I'll drop my medication in, and my eye will probably feel better. Maybe I can use an eye drop. Maybe my eyes getting a little dry. Ooh, that was good. 21-13, 7 minutes to go. And I'm just hoping there's not a lot of incomplete passes. And yeah, my eye's actually starting to feel it. Maybe I should have stopped after the Spurs game, but oh well, I've committed. That's a game of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Packers on the move. 6.5 minutes to go. No, it doesn't sting when I put eye drops in. It actually kind of helps. I think I've had some dry eye issues too with my red eye. Tucker Kraft receptions. First 2 games 2, last 2 games 12. Is that what I just saw? They're running, and that's going to be a huge loss. A loss of about 5. Tackled in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10 as old Gerard gets back there. I do need rest. Oh, Carlton, I think it's more than the 3rd time I put eye drops in. It's probably like the 4th or 5th time. 3rd and 10, 6 minutes to go from the 30-yard line for the Packers. Love and shotgun. 3 to the right, 2 and 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Giants going to be sending 4. Love maybe calling an audible. Packers during this drive, 0 runs, 5 passes. There's going to be a pass again. Love going deep again, and that is broken up. Oh, no, I try not to touch it. Packers going to kick another field goal, it looks like. Try again. Saints versus Giants, Sunday, December 17th. Can't say I'm too excited about that game, CJ. For anybody that's still watching, I'm not wearing pants. Just thought I'd throw that out there. This field goal is going to be good. And the Packers cut the lead to 21-16. Far from over. And since I'm not wearing any pants, I'm just like Tom Petty in that and I'm free balling. That just happened. Andrew, she's at home. We do not live together. We've been have not been dating long enough for, well, if I'm going to live with somebody, there's going to be rings on both our fingers before that happens. Our 6-month anniversary is actually around the corner. It's this weekend. Thank you, Joe. I wish the Spurs won tonight, but they lost their franchise record 17th game in a row. Deontay Banks, 10 passes defended through week 13. That's the second most among rookies. Well, Deontay, I didn't know you're having that good of a year. Well, now you know, Jared. And no, he's half the battle. Carlos, for the Giants to make the playoffs, they have to win the rest of their games. More than likely. And I don't see them winning. See, tonight would be 3 in a row. And they have 4 more games after that. So 7 wins in a row. Not likely, not impossible. But I just don't see it happening. Thank you, Asia. One of the things we're going to be doing to celebrate our anniversary is we're going to see the UConn women's basketball team this weekend. I've never been to a college basketball game before, so I'm very curious what it's like. Meanwhile, the Pistons have lost 20 straight games. Yes, they have. Indeed. I don't know what they're showing here right now on the... Oh, they're showing Tommy DeVito in college. Okay. Speaking of which, it is Giants ball from their own 25, 5.5 minutes ago. DeVito's going to hand it off to Barkley. Barkley up the gut for about 7. Andrew, the game is the day before our anniversary, I believe. I think the Spurs play on our anniversary, so I'll be calling the game on our anniversary. I'm a terrible human being, I know. DeVito only has 105 passing yards, but he does have 1 touchdown, no pickles, 71 yards rushing. We're going to go to a restaurant she's been wanting to go to and get churros while we're at the restaurant. And, might have a few other special things planned. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 4 for the Giants from their own 31. Another handoff. And Barkley with a huge run up the middle, right to the Giants' 48-yard line. That is a first down for the Giants. My favorite college women team is 6-0. Who is that, CJ? I'm older than LeBron by 2 months and 19 days. Nice. I don't know if I've ever had churros before, so churros are on the menu for Mr. and Mrs. TSR Sports anniversary. Nice run by Barkley. 4 minutes to go. 1st and 10. The Packers have 2 timeouts. The Giants have 3. DeVito from shotgun. That's a draw. Another nice run by Barkley. First down to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Stumbling, fumbling, rumbling down to the 18. He fumbled it. No, he was down. No, was he down? The Packers are still running around. I thought he did stumble and fumble it. The play is still going. And the Packers are turning all the way to around the 35-yard line. What the hell just happened? Did he actually fumble that? They weren't bowling the call dead. Downtime with the recovered fumble for the Packers. I want to see if he's down. They're showing the replay now. He literally was stumbling. He's down. Arm was down. And the ball came out. That is not a fumble. Or are they saying he wasn't touched? Oh, no, he wasn't touched. Oh, no, it is a fumble. He wasn't touched. He just fell and fumbled the ball. Oh, my God. Nobody touched him, Mario. He wasn't touched, though. He literally, when I said he was rumbling, stumbling, fumbling, or whatever I said, he actually did do that. He tripped on his own feet. I thought the ground can't cause a fumble. He just fell. He was touched earlier, but how much earlier? They're reviewing this now. 3rd career fumble. That's only his 3rd career fumble lost out of 1,400 touches. Yeah, I know he's touched earlier, Mario, though, but at some point, I think this is going to be considered a fumble. Oh, my God. That's a fumble. Wow. It's Packers ball. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 2nd down. They have the Giants' 28-yard line. 2nd and 2. That's a run up the middle and might be just short. I can't believe he just fell into the ground and fumbled that. I'm in disbelief, Jared. I don't know what to say. Wow. And a third down, they get the first down, run up the middle. Fumble, yeah, fumble like waffles. I could go for some waffles right now, believe you me. The Giants better not blow this. They were winning until I came in. First down pass to Dobbs is good for about 4 or 5 yards, and we're going to have the 2-minute warning. It could be 21-19 if the Packers didn't miss that field goal. I don't know if there's any missed field goals in the first half. Second and 4, 2 minutes to go. My friends, I'm going to run off camera for about 30 seconds and take my contact out of my right eye to give my right eye a rest. So hang out with Joe Shane for a second. Because, well, Joe Shane loves you. And I'll be right back. TSR running just as fast as he can. Trying not to fall over the man. All right, I'm back. Oh, it feels much better. I mean, granted, I can't really see anything with my right eye, but I'm not dying over here. Well, go Spurs, go to you. You know what? I'll still put it up even though I'm watching the Giants. Like, I should have put that up while I left and took my contact out. Jared, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Saquon has such good ball security and has fumbled the ball so few times in his career, and then just the trip and then fall and fumble the ball that way. Cowboy X Factor, I'm perplexed because he was running and started, losing his footing. So I made the joke like you hear from Chris Berman on ESPN, run one, stumbling, fumbling, and he really did fumble it. That's okay, Sebastian. That was a rough game. They took a million threes. I don't remember what the stat was. I think they were like 4 of 41 from threes or something. It was atrocious. Whatever it was terrible. Touchdown Dolphins. Okay. He wasn't down, though. He wasn't touched. Believe me, as a Giants fan, I wish I could say, yeah, he's down, but I'm looking at him like he's not down. He did pull a Daniel Jones, but I don't think Daniel fumbled that one. I need Coyote. Coyote cheers me up. Actually, Coyote reminds my girlfriend. So that's why I think I like him so much. There you go, buddy. Oh, you want to watch the game? Okay. There you go, pal. Second and 4. Love's going to throw. Going end zone. And it is that caught? No. No catch. No catch. Minute 55 left. 3rd and 4. No, Jones did not fumble. All right, CJ. Wait, the WWE is still on? It's 11:09. My eyeball is not hurting much, guys, but the contact, I think it's drying my eye out, and I want to make sure my eye heals up this week. So my apologies for going off camera, but I need to make sure my eye gets better. I'm sure you guys understand. 3rd and 4 from the Giants 16. Love and shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Drops back, throwing left. That's going to be a first down and out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Packers. Gain of 7, a minute 50 left. hug Eli here for good luck. Oh, okay, CJ. Okay, watching a DVR. I got you. Love 1 of 6 from the red zone tonight on passing. They're gonna pass here on first down. Nope, Love taking off. He's gonna gain about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be first and goal from around the 5-yard line. It is bonus content, Kerm. I mean, look, the Spurs game ended. I said all along that I was going to hop into the Giants game. I was going to watch the Giants anyway. Timeout, by the way, minute 39 left. I was like, why don't I just hang out with you guys and call the game? Braylon, actually, Isaiah Collier's who I want. I know a lot of Spurs fans want the Twin Towers 2.0. The French Towers, I believe, because Alexander Sarr is also a French player. So the French Connection, the French Towers, whatever you want to call it. For me, I'm hoping the starting lineup of the future is Wemby, Sohan, Kelvin, Devin, and point guard. Preferably, I guess, Collier, but we'll see. Time will tell. They put a couple seconds back on. Minute 42, second and goal for the Packers. The Giants clinging on to the lead, 21-16. Dolphins are beating the Titans 20-13 in the other Monday Night Football game. Why do they have 2 Monday Night Football games on at the same time tonight? Usually they're stacked, 1 at 7, 1 at 10. Love getting pressured. Throwing end zone. No, it's not. It's shot. Incomplete. He caught it, and then it got knocked out of his hands. Woo! Giants caught a break there. Dang. I need to sell. Well, Braylon, my girlfriend, is going to have a Devin Vassell jersey this week. She already knows it's on the way, but Devin's going to be... She'll have a Devin jersey. No touchdown. It was caught by Heath and then smacked out of his hands. I don't know if he had it long enough. He catches the ball, 1 foot down. They're saying no touchdown. That was close. They're going to look at it. Oh. I don't know, guys, if that's a touchdown or not. That is... The ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. One official called it a touchdown. One official said incomplete pass. Stupid ass. Caught. Right foot down. Left foot down. Or left foot down, right foot down. It was about to take... This is really close. Caught it. Left foot down. Takes a step with his right. He's moving the ball around in his hands. He was moving the ball, and then it gets knocked out. This is tough. This is really tough. I don't know if this is a touchdown or not. This is borderline. And I'm trying to be as objective as I can and not biased as a Giants fan. Rolling on the field stands. I mean, I honestly could have seen that going both ways. Since the original call was an incomplete pass, there probably was... the one thing I think that was in the favor of the Giants, he had the 2 steps, but the ball was moving. He was moving the ball, and I think that's what saved the Giants there. I'm hungry myself, Carlos. I'm really hungry. Minute and a half to go. Third and goal for the Packers. And this is 4 down territory. A field goal is not going to do it because the game is then over. 2 touchdowns for each team. Love from shotgun. Got a man in the backfield. Drops back. Throwing left. Caught. That's a touchdown. The official that would make that call is touchdown. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. The official by the corner of the end zone just got completely wiped out. Heath with the touchdown. Jared, I think it's going to be ruled a touchdown. Minute and a half to go. The Giants are going to have 2 timeouts. The Packers have got to be going for 2 here. And the score is off the Saquon Barkley fumble. Carlos, did you fall asleep? Did you? That's funny. I've done that before where you hear your cell phone thud on the floor. You're like, huh? And you realize that whatever you were watching, you fell asleep. Will I get the doubleheader? Oh, the Dolphins are beating the Titans now 27-13. They've totally broken that game open. Packers are going for 2. Am I going to have the Giants and Spurs lose on the same night? Love from shotgun again. Hands it off. Run to the left. Nothing. The Giants can win on a field goal. We got 1 minute and 33 seconds. Carlos, you should get to bed, my man. You don't have to stay up if you're tired. Anybody that's tired, for the record, you don't stay up on my account. By all means, get some sleep. Quick commercial timeout. And the Giants will be getting the ball back. 2 timeouts, 1.5 minutes. Tommy DeVito, time to earn that minimum league paycheck, baby. Yes, for those of you that left for a moment, the Giants turned the ball over and the other team got a touchdown. 22-21. This one's coming right down to the wire where we don't want it. And we were up by 8 and now down by 1. All right, Johnny. That's cool. Rockets, hey, congratulations on your win tonight. Not gonna lie, not exactly thrilled. The Spurs lost their 17th in a row against you guys. (22-21), 1.5 minutes to go. Waiting on the kickoff. And ball is kicked. Not going to be returned. The Giants will start off at their own 25. Long way to go. Giants looking to move to 5-8 and drop the pack. The Packers are looking to move to 7-6. They're showing a quick game recap. They're showing DeVito's 1 touchdown pass. Now they're showing the Barkley fumble. And Barkley, I don't know what to say. Only his 3rd fumble. Well, happy early birthday. Hopefully this Rockets win felt like an early birthday present. Maybe. I don't know. DeVito's going to throw on 1st down. That's caught. And a gain of maybe 4 to Robinson. And we cannot be doing 4-yard passes over and over and over again. 1:20 to go. Tommy DeVito, 14 of 18 for 110 yards, 1 touchdown, and 71 rushing yards. 2nd and 5 for the Giants. Throws it over the middle. Barkley with the 1st down. Gain of about 6. 1:05 to go. We need to play with some urgency here, guys. 1 minute to go. 2 timeouts left. Randy Bullock's clear long is 57 yards. DeVito's going to throw on 1st down again. Darius Slayton's going to catch it. A gain of about 8. He'll go out of bounds with 49 seconds left. Rockets and Nets. That's an interesting combination. 2nd and 1. Darius Slayton, 2 catches on 2 targets for 14 yards tonight. Has not turned into the receiver I thought he was going to after his rookie season, though. At all. Giants at their own 46. DeVito's going to throw. Throws right. Caught. 1st down for Robinson and more. Gets out of bounds. 42 seconds left. There you go, my man. Keep it going. Plenty of time. Actually, are we in field goal range already? Robinson's going to go out of bounds. Yes, we are. Giants at the Packers 22. Robinson with 36 yards rushing and 79 receiving. They're going to give the handoff to Barkley up the middle. Going to gain about 4. The Packers, I think, are going to take a timeout. Yeah, they did. I know the Giants are 4-8, but I want the Giants to win this game. A touchdown from Love got you $500. What? Glad we could help. My man DeVito. Of the Tommy kind. Yeah, Andrew, I think that Dolphins game is over. This one's coming down to the wire, though. Big time. Just don't turn the ball over. Tommy DeVito looking to go 3-1 as a starter. This would be the Giants' 3rd win in a row. DeVito 17-21 for 150 yards, 1 touchdown. I don't know if he has any fumbles tonight. Hand off to Barkley, and he's going to get stuffed in the backfield and lose a couple. LaFleur calls another timeout. That's the Packers' last timeout. Brian, there's 31 seconds left. Giants are down by 1. Oh, the Giants missed a field goal earlier tonight. But you know what? So did the Packers. So Demon. Missed from 48, I think I just heard. This would be about a 40, 42, 43. All right, good night, Andrew. 32 seconds left in the longest 2 minutes in sports history, the last 2 minutes of a football game when the game is close. DeVito on this drive is 4 of 4 for 53 yards. My man. 3rd and 9. The Giants are going to obviously run a play here. I got to assume this is going to be a handoff to Barkley. He's going to try to get the ball centered. Right now it's on the left hash mark. And from shotgun, they're not passing this. Yep. Draw to Barkley. And he's going to be over on the right hash mark. Giants are going to let the clock run. We'll call a timeout with a few seconds left. Touchdown Titans. Maybe that game's not over yet. Announcers are saying they thought they would just take a knee. Yeah, considering Barkley had a fumble earlier tonight, that might have been the worst thing, but it is what it is. Randy Bullock, 7 for 13 on lead-changing field goal attempts in the final 2 minutes of the 4th quarter overtime in his 11th season. 2 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. I'm nervous. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat here, though, because I can't get any spoilers. All right, 2 seconds to go. 37-yard attempt for the win for the Giants. I don't care for 4-8. I want the win. Snap, spot, kick is up. That's good. That's going to be good, baby. Yeah. Suck it, Green Bay. Whoops, sorry, Coyote. Giants win, baby. Giants win. That's what I'm talking about. 3 games in a row. Tommy DeVito, you're the man, Tommy. You are the man. Love it. Go Giants. That's a good way to end the night. That's a nice way to end the night. A nice Giants win. LFG is right. JJ Sports coverage. Yay, Giants. I got to change the score. 24-22. And that's the final. So one of my teams won tonight. Brian had fun at the game. Daniel Jones, who, I don't know, man. Tommy DeVito's 3-1 now as a starter. 3-game winning streak. They might not be winning pretty, but a win is a win, and I'll take it. So it's getting late, my friends. Thank you all for those of you that hung out for the Spurs stream and stayed for this Giants bonus coverage as well. I'm so glad we got a win, and appreciate you all. And go Giants. 3-game winning streak. Now maybe the Spurs can find a 3-game winning streak somewhere. That would be terrific. But we did win, and Tommy DeVito, 3-1 as a starter. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Awesome. Thank you all. Until next time. What you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go Giants.